What's going on, everybody? I want to make sure y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if the mic sound good, everything sound good. Let me know. We're gonna get this thing started. All right, everything sound good. That's what's up, man. I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrate Christmas. To a lot of us, it's just another day. Different reasons. Some because of faith. Some because it ain't like it used to be. Some because you're not around your sons and daughters because you've been alienated. Christmas is really for the kids, and if you ain't around your kids, who gives a shit about Christmas? Um, yeah, I'm going straight to it, but I'm gonna I'm gonna play the intro. But what I wanted to do before we get this thing started is you saw it. The title says white supremacists can get it too. When it comes to child support, when it comes to family court, it does not matter. It does not matter your faith, your color, your religion. You pro-black, you white supremacist, you Louis Farrakhan, you Richard Spencer, you Al Sharpton, Pat Sajak, whether if you rich, whether if you poor, whether if you're in the hood, whether if you got a silver spoon, whether if you live in the suburbs, whether you live in the city. As long as you're a man, 9 times out of 10, family court is gonna set you up for failure. Now, the brother came up in here. Let me get to him, and he's actually right. Takeem says this guy's a psychopath. And be honest with y'all, I don't give a fuck about this dude. Dude is a white supremacist. And during the interview with the police, he was saying the N-word, calling other white dudes N-words. I deleted a lot of the shit because I didn't want to put it on the show. But I want y'all to hear what he was going through. So I want y'all to just separate the white supremacist part. Because, hey, let's be real. We don't give a fuck about no white supremacists. Let's keep it real on that. I don't give a fuck about no racist motherfucker. But at the same time, I always tell y'all, as men, we have to come together as a whole. We have to put our difference to the side. So we can't do the flipperoonie and say one thing, but then you see dude and say, "Oh man, yeah, he white supremacist." We can't do that because I want you to hear the shit that he was saying. And if you listen to what he was saying, he's no different from Jay Black. He's no different. So I'm just keeping it real with you now. I don't give a fuck about dude. The reason why I'm playing is because a lot of people were saying that. Well, a lot of people think that this stuff where the man is Xing out the baby mama tears, the ex-girlfriend, everything else, thinking it's just started. This happened in 2013 in New York. I think it was Warren County. This has been going on for a long time where a guy X out the baby mama tears, X out the ex-wife, X out the ex-girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So what I also want to do, the reason why I didn't play my intro, because I want to give prayers to all you men and even a few women, stepmoms and significant others who are feeling lonely, feeling hurt, who feeling kind of helpless because they don't have their child around, their son, their daughter, because of a baby mama terrorist. I just want to give you prayers because I know it's not easy. When it comes to changing the laws of your mind and keeping your veins cold, it's an everyday work. It ain't nothing you could do and then you stop doing it. So I want to give prayers to y'all, because it's not easy. A lot of people do wish they had their kids and celebrate Christmas like that. But unfortunately, due to family court and these baby mama terrorists and these aid assist symbol forces, it's unable to happen. So I do want to say prayers to y'all, and I want to say don't give up hope. Keep your veins cold. Live your life to the fullest. Better yourself and take accountability. Change the laws of your mind. Fix yourself mentally, spiritually, financially, and emotionally. Because if your child decide to come back when they're 18 or 15 or 16, you want them to see you standing up like a king, standing up like a boss. You don't want them seeing you all fragile, sickly, and everything else. Who knows? And if they don't ever come back around, they motherfucking lost anyway. Even when it comes to this, in my eyes, across Christmas, just another fucking day. But it don't take away for everybody else who celebrate Christmas. So, like I said, prayers to the men who are not seeing their children, that want to see their children, whether if you red pill, living a free agent lifestyle, whether if you, just decide to keep your veins cold, whatever, you still get prayers from me. Even if you ain't feeling no type of way, even if your veins cold or you good, I'm still gonna say prayers to you, because believe me, this wasn't planned, at least on our end. So I definitely want to tell y'all prayers to you and happy holidays. And the reason why I got to do for self instead of fuck child support, y'all know what that is. Do for self. We got to do for ourselves. We have to save ourselves. You know what I mean? We cannot let these baby mama tears in this unjust ass system set us up for failure. I want y'all to be able to live multiple Christmases. I want y'all to live 100 years. I don't want y'all Xing yourself out. I don't want y'all Xing the baby mama tears out because it's not worth it. So don't let this get to you. You know what I mean? So the reason why I'm doing it today, because this dude, his name is Clifford Burns. He X'd out his ex-wife on Christmas Eve. And that's another reason why I don't care for Christmas like that, because one, if you look in the Bible, Jesus wasn't born on the 25th of December. He was born in spring. Two, a lot of people worship a damn Christmas tree, putting gifts under the tree. That's paganism. And a lot of people are more satisfied with what somebody bought me and how much they spend on me and shit like that. Like these baby mama tears do. Because I guarantee the baby mama tears who cause separation, alienation, they spending money up their ass. If they got money, they spending money up their ass to them kids so they can keep their mindset blocked and clogged that my daddy ain't around. I guarantee you that. These baby mama terrorists who got money, these six-figure motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Even the ones who got link card, they found a way to get some money. Believe me. But I guarantee you they bought them $1 million worth of shit. Anything to keep their mind clogged up, fuck him. Because as long as you got me, you good. Remember that. See? So like I said, fuck child support. And like I said, keep y'all veins cold, do for self, wash your hands and move on. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Black Trunks for the $1.99. He says civil forces equal system enforcers. 100%. 100%. It was a brother that said he new subscriber. Let me find it right quick. And I'm gonna let the intro. I'm just gonna play the baby mama tears and we're gonna get this thing started. Like I said, we have to separate the white supremacist motherfucker. We're just gonna listen to what he got to say. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about dude. I don't. But like I said, if we all supposed to come together and what's right is right, wrong is wrong, regardless of who it is, baby mom terrorism is real. I want to give a shout out to like I said, Clark Kid 12. Shout out to you, my brother. Got the Catholic priest. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, man. And shout out to OG Bobby Johnson, 85, for the $5 donation, showing support for the cause. Appreciate you, brother. This is what I want y'all to realize. These holidays outside of Memorial Day, birthdays, even New Year's, I'm cool with that because Memorial Day symbolizes Black soldiers. I didn't know that. I think Perfect Blackness told me that. So then now I fucks with it. So just look at it like it's another day for those who may be kind of down or feeling some type of way. Maybe one your Christmas to get the kids and you got to give them next year, the even and odd times. That's why I say it's sad that two people cannot come to I'm trying to get the right words. Come to an agreement, put the differences to the side, and focus on the kids. It's what the kids want. But it's unfortunate that these baby mama terrorists don't give a fuck about these kids. They hate you more than they love their children. They hate your wife more than they love your children. They hate your girlfriend more than you love your children. They hate your new baby more than they love their own children. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Blue Baggins for the MX $515. I think that's Mexico money. $515. He said, I see the glow up from earlier videos. Keep going. Appreciate you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody hit the like button. If y'all it's y'all first time tuning in, please subscribe. I don't know how long I'll be on here, man, because I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of fatigued. I was fatigued yesterday, but I definitely came on to get on with Jap and EO. Shout out to them two brothers. Like I said, prayers to y'all who feel like they alone and the struggle. You know, you struggling a little bit, or you feeling some type of weight off and on. You know what I'm saying? Prayers to you, and for the ones who keeping their veins cold, and the ones who wash their hands and move on. Prayers to you as well, because it's not easy when you change the laws of your mind on some shit like that. Keep your veins cold forever. You live longer. Shout out to Jeff for Trail for the $5 donation. Said something for the collection place. I appreciate you, brother. Couch gang. All right, let's get this thing started, man. I'm doing enough. I did enough talking. Let's get this thing going.
Baby mama terrorist.
Seemed like I ended, didn't I?
BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role, Miss Innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, signed, aye. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. Man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. You may be seating this motherfucker. Shout out to the baby mama Ted's Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And what we're going to talk about today is a father, a white supremacist father, who X'd out his ex-wife. He stabbed his stepdaughter on Christmas Eve. I want y'all to see, and this happened in 2013, for those who be thinking this shit start a couple of days, a couple of years. It's been going on for a long time, but they don't put it out there to the public because they keep putting shit out this out like this to the public, then they would have to try to change some type of laws. And it's not just gonna benefit these baby mama terrorists. But I want you to check out his interview with the police. And he tell what he have gained, what he lost, his fuck ups. And yes, he's a white supremacist. I edit some of the clips out because he's saying the N-word and calling white cops N-word. That's what I say. These motherfuckers gotta be the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. And I'm keeping it real with y'all, man. These Al Karens are the worst baby mama terrorists on the planet because the biggest simps was the KKK. And the reason why I say the biggest simps were the KKK, because all the white woman had to do was say, he touched me, he stared at me, he kissed me, he bumped into me, and it should be a lie. And guess what they do?
Here I come to save the day.
And then start lynching black men and kids because of something that a bitch said. You cannot make this shit up. That's why I say when you look at our history, man, the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet are these Al Karens. That's why I say they're the worst baby mama terrorists on the planet because they got a history of destroying communities, counties, cities, and shit like that. So I can't never put a fake ass black feminist as the number one, much as I want to, but I can't, because the truth is the Al Karens are the worst. And these Klan members, these white supremacists come to these bitches' defense, and all the bitch had to say was, he touched me, he stared at me, he poked his lips out at me, and it should be a lie. I've seen documentaries where a white dude did the R move on a white woman, and guess what she did? She blamed it on a black man.
That's
what I say. These are the biggest simp enforcers. The government is the simp enforcers. Adam, simp enforcer. You know what I'm saying? Politicians, simp enforcers. The Klan, simp enforcers. White supremacists, simp enforcers. You just can't make this shit up, man. You just can't, man. We supposed to be the dumb N-words on the planet and everything, and that shit is a motherfucking lie. We don't have no power, no nothing, and yet we survivors. We definitely survivors. So that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all don't never feel bad for who you are, man, especially being black. I don't regret being black, and I don't want to be nothing else. I just want to stay away from these fake ass black watermelon niches. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real with you. Just keeping it real with you, man. These motherfuckers are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. That's why they pay the most child support. That's why they pay. They do the most. They pay more on child support. They spend more on child support. They're the most alienated and everything else. And that's what I'm saying. We have to put our difference to the side, and we definitely have to come together and try to change this fucking system. Bring manhood back. Bring masculinity back. Because as long as you got this feminist, the ABC gang, and these government daddies, and these baby mama terrorists, and these Al Quishas, and Al Watermelon niches, and Al Senoritas, and everybody else, it will never change. So until then, we have to change ourselves to change the laws of the mind. I'm gonna go ahead and put this clip in. I think it's a 19-minute video. This shit is something else, though. Definitely something else. I want to give a shout out to South Shaolin Fist for the $5 donation. He said, "Mega props to you, Mr. Palmer. Keep up the phenomenal work, my noble brother, Fist Pound." Appreciate you, my brother. I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling kind of, I was feeling like that yesterday, ill and everything, man, fatigue and shit. I'm out there in Wisconsin some days ago, man, running for my child support, man. It was cold as motherfucker out there. It was like 19 degrees with snow on the ground, man. And I'm out there for like 3 or 4 hours. Shit. And now I feel kind of ill. Ain't no COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm thinking COVID. Just, you know what I'm saying, kind of ill. Joel Davis said, "Thanks for the stream." Yeah, I was going to do it today, man. Just another day. I want y'all to check this shit out. Was it 20 minutes? I guess it's 20 minutes. I thought it was shorter than that. But that's how I want y'all to check this shit out. I want y'all to check this shit out. Let's get this thing started. Now I want y'all to see this was December 24th, 2013. The recording started with the interview at 6:46 p.m. Mind you, this is fair use. And mind you, this is from a brother that did a clip on this, but the way he commentated, um, he's the evil doer and all this stuff. I want y'all to listen to everything this dude says and see if y'all can relate to some of the things that he says. That's why I say, put the white supremacist part to the side. Like I told you, piece of shit, racist. I don't give a fuck about dude, but I want y'all to put that shit to the side and see, does this remind you of what you went through or what you going through or what your father went through or your grandfather, your son, or your loved ones. I'm just saying, because a lot of this shit he was saying sound like everybody else. You cannot make this shit up. And also, this dude stabbed her like 7, 8 times, stabbed the stepdaughter. He turned himself in. They didn't come chase him. He turned himself in. And yes, this is fair use. Definitely fair use. Definitely fair use. And yes, this is Couch Gang Christmas. This Couch Gang Christmas. This is collection plate Saturday because it's Christmas. I need all the gifts I can get. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Couch Gang. Shout out to the Baby Mama Terry's Bounty Hunters. Let's get this thing started, man. Warren County Sheriff's Office in New York.
This is 46-year-old Clifford Burns, who 51 minutes prior to this moment drove up to his estranged wife's house in Warren County. Once he got there, he forced his way inside and attacked both his wife and his stepdaughter with a 17-inch tactical hunting knife. 22-year-old Megan Jenkins suffered serious injuries to her left arm but managed to survive. 42-year-old Patricia Burns wasn't so lucky. She was stabbed 5 times in the torso and pronounced dead the moment she arrived at the hospital.
You know what, man? This dude right here, they say he was 40, 46. He look like he's 65, man. For real. Hey, that's what came with it, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why they put Christmas music on there. The dude who I got this video from did that shit. I don't give a fuck about no Christmas. I don't know. I agree. I don't know why he did it. Shit, I don't know. Shout out to So On for the 25 donation. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why, bro. The fuck. Well, maybe because he did it on Christmas Eve. Maybe that's why he did it, man. Trying to be funny. I don't know. Let me give a shout out to Ricardo Craze. They check the cash out right quick. Want to give a shout out to Ricardo for the $10 cash out. Appreciate you, my brother. Want to give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 donation. He said the truth needs no explanation. 100%, brother. Also, I want to give a shout out to Andrew Baker because I didn't shout him out yesterday. What time did he send? He sent it yesterday at 1:44. So I want to give a shout out to you, my brother. I think that's when I was on with Jappin now. So shout out to Andrew Baker. All right, let's continue. Yeah, he's 46, looking 60. Let's continue.
7 minutes later, Clifford Burns showed up at the Warren County Police Station to hand himself in.
Do you know when a woman snaps you and keeps your kids away from you, what it does to a man? That you work and pay for your kids your whole fucking life?
Cliff had 2 daughters with the woman he just murdered, a 15 and 16-year-old. One was out shopping during the attack, while the other witnessed the attack and called 911. Cliff will bring them up a lot to say how much he loves them, but it's important to note they were both absolutely terrified of him. He was abusive to everyone in his family, and his biological daughters were no exception. They hadn't seen him in over a year up to this date, and essentially wanted nothing to do with him.
You know what it is? I love the broad. She took everything from me. My lawyer called me today.
I'll go back. They said his daughters, he had biological daughters, they didn't want nothing to do with him. And a lot of y'all do know that a lot of y'all kids, children don't want to deal with you either. Is it because you are abusive? Nope. Is it because you were a threat? Nope. Is it because you just guilty, a piece of shit, a victim of circumstance? Nope. It's because of manipulation. It's because you've been alienated for so long and going through the trenches with the baby mama terrorists to the point where your children are used to not even seeing you. That if you do see them, it's like a whole different realm of trying to be a father? How you gonna be a father to somebody you ain't seen in 10 years, 5 years? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Most likely, alienation. You know what I mean? But let's continue. And let's continue hearing what he said. He said he lost everything and all that shit. Let's continue.
Cliff will bring them up a lot to say how much he loves them, but it's important to note they were both absolutely terrified of him. He was abusive to everyone in his family, and his biological daughters were no exception. They hadn't seen him in over a year up to this date, and essentially wanted nothing to do with him.
You know what it is? I love the broad. She took everything from me. My lawyer called me today and said I'm going to jail for a violation of not paying child support.
Based on the information of this violation, he was facing somewhere between 3 to 15 days in jail.
Pay this cunt $250 a fucking week. I lost everything. My fucking business, all my vehicles, and my fucking house. I'm whittled up to a $600 apartment while this cunt runs around with my fucking money.
Now I want y'all to hear it again. His lawyer gave him a call and said that you have a warrant out for your arrest and you'll be going to jail for Christmas. He pays $250 a week, so that's $1,000 a month. And he was late for 2 months. And that happened. Let's hear it again. Well, before we do that, I want to give a shout out to Casual Observer for the $2 donation. CA. He said, say yourself, white man. Tie lady boy. From now on, he should say yourself, white man. Yeah, I advise all men to say themselves because these baby mama tales will set you up for failure. This goes for all men. That's why I tell y'all, man, this shit ain't no joke. And Takeem said he's a mental case. He's clearly abusive and a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? But I still want y'all to hear this and see, do y'all hear the same shit that he's saying that a lot of us men have been saying behind closed doors to the judge, to the police, or whoever? I just want to see if it's the same shit that y'all been going through. Let's continue. And shout out to you, my brother.
With the woman he just murdered, a 15 and 16-year-old. One was out. He was abusive to everyone in his family, and his biological.
He took everything from me. My lawyer called me today and said I'm going to jail for a violation of not paying child support.
Based on the information of this violation, he was facing somewhere between 3 to 15 days in jail.
Pay this cunt $250 a fucking week. I lost everything. My fucking business, all my vehicles, and my fucking house. I'm whittled up to a $600 apartment while this cunt runs around with my fucking money.
His freelance business had been on the decline for the last 5 years, which is the actual reason for everything he just mentioned.
Now you heard what the narrator said. Ever since he got put on child support, which was 5 years, his business, his livelihood been going down the drain. You know, Pac-Man style. How that shit go? As soon as he got on child support and had to pay $1,000 a month, everything started to crumble down. Let's continue.
Listen, you guys, I gave my children everything. Victoria fucking Secrets and they're fucking 15. Abercrombie, Nikes, American Eagle. What do you fucking think I don't know the names? You know how fucked up I am right now? Because I love my wife and I love my kids and I did right by that bitch. I met her in a strip club. Next thing I know, this cocksucker, I'm traveling in this unit every day. 2-hour fucking commute, he's fucking my wife. Hell of a...
I want you to hear what he said. He said he met his wife at a strip club. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say we have to do better in our choosing. He said he met her at a strip club. I don't know if she was a stripper. I don't know if she was there to watch strippers or whatever. But how the fuck do you marry a motherfucker? I don't. You know what? To each his own, but I wouldn't marry no motherfucking stripper. I wouldn't marry no stripper. That's not. I seen people marry porn stars. Oh, she was a stripper. Okay, I don't see how people marry strippers. I'm not marrying no stripper. The only way I can see myself marrying a stripper if I was a stripper. And even if I was a stripper, I still wouldn't marry no motherfucking stripper. If I was doing porn, I ain't marrying no porn star. That's just me. So see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody didn't go through this because we got with the wrong type of person. I'm sure a lot of y'all did not get with no stripper and all that shit. I'm just saying that this is why you got to watch who you deal with, and you sit back and sprung off a bitch dancing on your ass to the point where you wanted to save her and marry her. Learn from that. Yes, fair use. Yeah, when did them marrying a strip become cool? And I clipped some of this stuff because he's talking about this Bacchus dude. She ended up dealing with this dude who was another cat who was in a relationship with her, and he whooped her ass and he shot a gun in the air, some shit. And he definitely jealous because she moved on with her life with child support and everything else. But let's continue.
And I love my kids, and I did right by that bitch. I met her in a strip club. Next thing I know, this cocksucker, I'm traveling in this unit every day. 2-hour fucking commute, and he's fucking my wife. Hell of a choice in men. The fucking scumbags living above an apartment, paying $400 a fucking month to live above a bar room with a fucking beat up pickup truck. I make $100,000 a fucking year. I'm a pro tree climber.
What the fuck is that?
A pro tree climber is apparently another word for a tree surgeon.
Coming home, fucking her in my bed.
So here's the thing: what he's saying. He's saying that she got rid of him, making $100,000 a year, got him on child support, and got the house and everything else to get with some dude named Bacchus who was living in a apartment above a saloon or above some type of basically says a piece of shit that pays $450 of rent. So I guess you could call him the white Pookie. So she got rid of, the career guy for the white Pookie. And he definitely didn't like that shit. Let's continue.
$10,000 of brand new furniture I gave the fucking cunt. What more do you want? How much you want to kick the fucking thing? She bought the cigarette army every day. It's Christmas, my third Christmas alone, third fucking Thanksgiving. Well, now, motherfucker, it's time to party.
So he just said, he 3 Christmases, not around his kids. 3 Thanksgivings, he's not around his kids. Yeah, white Pookie. Because, Bacchus was a firefighter, but he lived above the apartment. So this dude is mad that him making $100,000 a year, she cut him off for, Bacchus. You know what I mean? Because she's getting child support off of him. She's living off, part of his means. And his business is tumbling down. And he went from living in a $250,000 home to a $600 crack house apartment. Now, let me ask you this. Can a lot of y'all relate to something like that, where y'all was doing your thing, y'all married, everything was doing good, and you making 75,000, 50,000, 100,000, and she divorced you, or she cheated, she put you on child support, and now you're paying $2,000 a month or $1,500 a month, $1,000 a month, or she tried to get you fired from your job and so on. Can y'all kind of relate to this? Y'all let me know. But yeah, he met at a strip club though. Let's continue. And he just said it's time to party. I guess that's when he meant he was gonna do the X out. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
Cliff's future defense will go for a manslaughter charge, relying on the notion that he had a psychotic break, that upon hearing of the arrest warrant, thought he would never see his daughters again because of it, at which moment he lost all control of his own judgment and decision-making, resulting in the terrible actions that followed. But he just spoke about grievances that stem back to over 3 years ago. He's giving away evidence to suggest that the attack was influenced by revenge and retaliation, not just by a singular moment of madness stemming from his undying love as a father.
I missed 2 payments.
Okay. And then what happened after that, sir?
I don't know what happened. My lawyer called me up, said there's a warrant out for my arrest.
Hey man, I owe y'all an apology. I said he missed 2 payments. I thought it was 2 months. Because 2 months, that's 8 weeks. Because he had to pay every week. He said he missed 2 payments. And she went to court to get him locked up for Christmas. Can y'all relate to shit like this? You was late maybe one week or 2 weeks, and all of a sudden you're going back to court because you don't have the child support. I just want to know. You heard what he said. I didn't know that. 2 payments. I thought it was 2 months. Shit. Let's continue.
Okay. And then what happened after that, sir?
I don't know what happened. My lawyer called me up, said there's a warrant out for my arrest.
Okay. And possibly, again, I'm just walking in. What happened this evening, sir?
I lost my life this evening over a fucking stripper and an alcoholic piece of shit.
He told the realest shit. He lost his life because of a stripper and an alcoholic piece of shit. If he didn't say nothing else that was real, that's the realest shit that he said. And that's why I tell y'all, it's not worth trying to off a baby mama terrorist. It's not worth committing suicide because she wins either way. And you heard what he said. He lost his fucking life. He lost his fucking life, man. This is why I tell y'all, keep y'all veins cold and change the laws, your man. Get yourself in order, man. You cannot let no baby mama terrorists put you down to that level, to the point where you're gonna X out the whole family, or X out the BMT, or X out the new guy and all that shit. No. But he realized he fucked up his life. That's why I say it ain't worth it, man. Not worth it at all. I want to give a shout out again to Casual Observer for the $2. CA said, my white man tenant, white collar, paying for 2 trapped babies. Wow. Shout out to you, brother. Shh. Ain't no man exempt for family court. Let's continue.
All right.
2
Subject.
payments.
She's putting a warrant out on Christmas Eve for missing 2 payments.
She put a warrant out for him on Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, she put a warrant out for his arrest on Christmas Eve. Now, let's be real. Anytime a baby mama terrorist do some shit like that, it was done on purpose. Because I seen people get served at their job. I seen people get served at churches, funeral homes, when they want to pick up their children. I seen people get served at hospitals and shit like that. She purposely did that on purpose. She had a warrant out for his arrest on Christmas Eve. Shout out to Brandon Movement for the $2 donation. She said, the more you involve, the worse it gets. That's why I say, wash your hand and move on. Because the more you try to work along with this baby mama terrorist, the worse it's going to be. Let's continue.
Well, if it's any consolation to you, sir, I've paid child support for years.
$250 a week, though. That's $1,000.
Now I want you to hear what the officer said. That, hey, I went through the same situation. It's the officer or the detective. No man is exempt from child support. I wish people would stop saying, well, all you gotta do is just go in the courtroom and you just fight it, and that's that. You a motherfucking lie. You could be an officer, you could be a sheriff, you could be a lawyer, you could be a judge on child support. No man, again, is not exempt on child support. You just be a judge on child support. You know what I'm saying? The officer come in and say, hey, just to let you know, it ain't just you. And he just said, was you paying $250 a week? What you paying? He said something about $90,000. But let's continue.
Alcoholic piece of shit. All right.
Subject.
She's putting a warrant out on Christmas Eve for missing 2 payments.
Well, if it's any consolation to you, sir, I've paid child support for years.
$250 a week, though. That's $1,000 a month. That's like you make $90,000 a year.
That's more than
that's more than you make.
It's more than I make. Well, actually, you're right. It's more than I make too. But it's
exactly.
You heard what the officer said. Yeah, that's more than what I make. So $90,000. That's what I'm saying. Even the officer had to admit that. Yeah, it's more than what I make. You don't think these baby mama terrorists catching a bag, especially if they make less or zero amount versus the father. I'm telling you, even the officer is saying that I've been through it. Angry bus driver, he said he paid $1,076 for 1 child. Yep, more than his salary. Even Takeem, even though he say dude's a piece of shit, he said $250 is legal extortion. Yes, it is. That's $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. Shh. Let's continue.
Barb. She fucking started a war, this fucking cunt. I missed 2 child fucking support payments. The fucking cunt. I bet you she wasn't even working today.
He said, I bet she wasn't even working today. He said he missed 2 payments. I apologize. I thought he missed 2 months. He said he missed 2 payments. And she went to court and had a warrant out for his arrest for Christmas Eve. Can y'all imagine that? Y'all want to celebrate the holidays and you're gonna kick it with your new woman, your new wife, or you know, your son or your daughter, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden you find out from your lawyer you got a warrant out and you gotta turn yourself in or they gonna get your ass. Ain't that a bitch? Wow. Shout out to Hologram for the $5 donation. He said they ran his pockets to the point of impoverishment. Yes, impoverishment. Not everyone's gonna have that slit. Hashtag today's the day, motherfucker. 100%. Shout out to Auto Man for the $4.99. He said, Mr. Palmer, keep exposing this rotten system. Definitely will. Shit. Gave a Lives Matter say he got 3 kids. He paid $2,300 a month. I could not imagine. Takeem said, had this man climbing trees to pay $250 a week, he finally snapped. That's why I say I want you to, just like I say, a lot of shit he's saying sound like what a lot of y'all went through or going through or been there, done that. That's why I say, yeah, white supremacist, piece of shit, scum, all that. But I want you to hear everything that he's saying. He missed 2 fucking payments. 2. I can't. 2 payments? Shit. Let's continue.
I can tell you, I've been through some difficult times myself. All right, and I know it's not an easy thing to deal with, especially around the holidays.
I lost everything, and I'm hurt.
So now, even the officer saying he know how he feel. He said he know how it is when it comes to the holidays. This is why I didn't play the music in the beginning. I wanted to tell y'all prayers because I know it's not easy. The ones who celebrate the holidays, the ones who would celebrate the holidays if they had their children. You see what I'm saying? That's why I want y'all to continue to better yourselves and live your life to the fullest and keep your veins cold because I don't want to see you like this. That's why I say what I said. It's not easy. It's not nothing you can just snap your fingers and do. You know what I mean? It take work. Sometimes it get to a point where you learn the hard way. And then sometimes you don't. Shout out to El Negro for the $10 donation. Said, team no kids. We don't have those types of problems. 100%. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone who have no children, who live in a frigid lifestyle, or you married but you don't have no kids and you don't plan on having kids no time soon. Shout out to you to the fullest. Yes, I respect that. I'm not mad at you at all. Shout out to Peaceful Pulley for the $10 donation. I appreciate you also, my brother. I have no problem with that. You should brag about not having kids. You should brag about not going through the bullshit. You should brag about living a frigid lifestyle. You should brag about it. You should be proud. So I have no problem with that. Be glad you don't have these problems. And the more you watch this, keep you further while you continue not to have these type problems. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Beta Male Police. He said, man, I'm scared to have any kids. LOL. I'm gonna let my man speak for that.
Truth is what it is.
Yeah, so salute to the free agent lifestyle. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. And he's trying to tell him, I understand where you're coming from. You know, the holidays, but let's continue.
What do you mean you lost everything?
I'm hurt.
What do you mean you lost everything?
The woman's taken everything. I can't even live anymore. I'm done. I lost every fucking thing in my life I worked for. Don't you fucking get it? And when a man loses his little baby girls, that he fucking goes and pays every fucking thing for that.
And here we get our first glimpse of.
So now he's getting emotional because he say he lost his girls and he lost everything. He's saying don't nobody give a fuck about him. I can relate to that because you know these manipulated ass kids, they don't give a fuck about you. So I understand, but you know, he said he was down on his luck. He lowered a totem pole, and he said he had nothing else to live for. So that's why one of the reasons why he did what he did. Let's continue.
What appears to be genuine sorrow. It partially consists of the thought of his daughters, but for the most part revolves around financial woes and general self-pity.
I went to court. I spent all my money. I hired the biggest lawyer going, and I got fucked. I don't get it.
I want you to hear what he said again. He went to court. He spent X amount of money. He went to the biggest lawyers, and he still lost. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to MGTOW Flights for the $2 donation. He said, watching live from Baltimore. Visiting family. Fuck child support. Shout out to you, my brother, and definitely be safe out there and enjoy your family. And you know what? That's what I'm saying, man. You can spend your money, you fight. I served papers that did all that shit. You know what I mean? Thought the court system was about what's right and about the best interest of the kids, and I realized it was a bunch of bullshit. But like he said, he spent a lot of money because one thing about these attorneys, they get paid regardless. Win or lose, these lawyers get paid. It's a revolving circle, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Let's hear it again.
Genuine sorrow. It partially consists of the thought of his daughters, but for the most part revolves around financial woes and general.
I don't entertain this commentary, dude, because I told you when he came with this, he already say, dude, a piece of shit. Fuck all the shit he talking about. He guilty, which he guilty, but I'm just saying he ain't understand nothing. So we listen to it, but I'm not entertained. I'm listening to what he's talking about. So yeah, I hear the bullshit too, brother. So that's why I say it's good to check it out for yourself. Let's continue.
Self-pity.
I went to court, I spent all my money, I hired the biggest lawyer going, and I got fucked. I don't get it. She made a mockery of me, man. She knew the guy 6 months, he beat the fuck out of him, shot the house up. What kind of a fucking woman can have a man like that in her life?
So he's talking about this backers dude who's living in a apartment above a storefront or something. He's a firefighter. So he say he was abusive. He did shoot a gunshot at the house and some fell on her head, but that ain't had nothing to do with him. And y'all went together, so who gives a fuck? But let's continue. And he keep talking about he went to court, spent all the money. You know.
My money, I hired the biggest lawyer going, and I got fucked. I don't get it.
And before we continue, can y'all relate to a lot of y'all who spent money on attorneys and they talking about, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, I got you. She's gonna lose, and then all of a sudden that lawyer come to you and say, I don't know what happened. I thought we had it. I don't know. And I'm gonna let Denzel speak for Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
So he felt that she made a mockery out of him. Let's continue.
She made a mockery of me, man. She knew the guy 6 months, he beat the fuck out of him, shot the house up. What kind of a fucking woman can have a man like that in her life? Thousands of dollars, I work for nothing, man. Everything's being taken from me. What the fuck do you want from me? I work too hard for my shit. Today was it. It was the breaking point. They can have it all, you motherfuckers. Take it all. Take my dump truck. I work my fucking life off. Work my chipper, my business. Take my car, my fucking $30,000 motorcycle. I work for. Take it all, motherfuckers. I don't care no more. Just put me in a fucking jail cell.
Now you heard what he said. He had motorcycles. He had a dump truck. He had businesses. He had money. He had success. He had everything that the average man would want. And guess what he said? He lost it all, and he don't give a fuck no more. You can have it all. Just put me in jail. Yeah. Beta mail. I got you. I'm going to check the cash right now. That's what I'm saying, man. I want to give a shout out to Beta Mail Police for the $20 cash. He said, Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you. Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, me doing these videos and putting the shit out here on TikTok and all this different shit, it's therapeutic for me also. You know what I'm saying? It don't just help you, it help me as well. I want y'all to hear that shit again, because I want to know if y'all can relate to this. A lot of you men had to start over. All over. Had to change routes on what you was doing then and what you're doing now. A lot of y'all own operators. A lot of y'all self-employed. A lot of y'all got your own business going on, but y'all had to start from the bottom. A lot of y'all went through the trenches. A lot of y'all thought you weren't gonna make it, but a lot of y'all did. I want you to hear this part again, and I want to know, can y'all relate? He keep talking about this dude. I don't give a fuck about the dude dealing with her. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't together no more. Y'all broke up. Fuck that bitch. Fuck all that. She with some other dude, man. You know what I mean? That's just a dude that she got with, simp enforcer. Who cares?
Man, she knew the guy 6 months. He beat the fuck out of him, shot the house up. What kind of a fucking woman can have a man like that in her life?
Thousands of dollars. I work for nothing, man. Everything's being taken from me. What the fuck do you want from me? I work too hard for my shit. Today was it. It was the breaking point. They can have it all, you motherfuckers. Take it all. Take my dump truck. I work my fucking life off. Work my chipper, my business. Take my car, my fucking $30,000 motorcycle. I work for. Take it all, motherfuckers. I don't care no more. Just put me in a fucking jail cell.
Who was at the house tonight when you...
I don't know you. Yeah.
So now you see he's going off, you know, getting all hyped up and shit. Ain't nobody entertaining that shit. But shout out to BMT, Baby Mama Terry, BMT RB Sandwich for the $2 donation. She said white men are facing extinction over feminists. Real talk. Yeah, 100%. And that's what I want y'all to realize. I told you, white men commit the most suicide when it comes to alienation of child support. White men pay the most money in child support. White men on child support more than anybody in the United States. It started because of them. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Feminism is the white man's downfall. They've been going through this for a long time, especially in the 60s. That's why the fathers' rights movement came out. It was started by white men. It wasn't because of black men. It was because of white men. We didn't have them problems until the welfare shit came out and everything else. You know what I mean? Our family structure was 90%, 85%. We didn't have them problems. But then you had these black feminists, Alquishas and Alkeishas, wanted to do the same thing that white women would do, and that's feminists and everything else. They didn't need the black man. And that's why we had this gender war to this day. And now that's why our community is fucked up. That's why our boys are fucked up. That's why our girls are fucked up. And that's why a lot of men, black men, 53% of them are not having kids and unmarried. That's why a lot of them are going overseas. That's why a lot of them getting their passports. That's why a lot of them are saying, fuck all y'all. So technically, if you want to talk about who's really going through it, is the white man. I want y'all to take heed of that. Yeah, a lot of black men going through it, but white men going through the worst. Them are the new niggas when it comes to child support and family court. Not us. Remember that. Shout out to RB Sandwich. I want to give a shout out to Peaceful Pulley for the $20 donation. He said, I told my attorney to get that child support order ready, and I don't want any parent at the time. This baby mama Ted lost her mind making false allegations on me. My children can catch up with me when they can think for themselves. 100%, bro. If they can't think for themselves, then it is what it is. And that's what I'm talking about, y'all. If this baby mama Ted's calling the police, false allegation, trying to see you a pedophile, you're abusive, you're doing an R move, you touch your kids the wrong way, your girl is doing it, your wife is doing it, leave that bitch alone. You gotta pay that child support, pay the fucking child support, wash your hands and move on and fix yourself and do what you gotta do. It's not worth it. You'll be sitting there like this motherfucker because you snapped off. It's not worth it. I'm telling you. I want to give prayers to you, Peaceful Pulley, for that. And I'm gonna read it again. He said, I told my attorney to get that child support order ready. I don't want any parent at the time. This baby mama Ted lost her mind making false allegations on me. My children can catch up with me when they can think for themselves. And if they don't, I told you, it is what it is. That's they lost. See what I mean? So everybody put the ones in the chat for Peaceful Pulley, man. That's what I'm saying. This shit ain't no joke. Motherfucker get accused, lied on, and then when you go to court and you show proof that you didn't do it, guess what? They don't put the motherfucker in jail. They don't give custody to the father. No, they tell her, don't do it no more, or they just sweep it on the rug. Now you get your kids back. Now you can see them on every other weekend again. You can't make this shit up. That's what I told y'all, man. This shit ain't no fucking joke. Christmas, New Year's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, your father died, your mama died. They don't give a fuck. Baby mama don't give a fuck about you and your livelihood. So why do you give a fuck about them? Everybody hates you. They're your enemy. Stay away from your enemy. You don't keep that bitch close. I'm just telling you. You know what I mean? This shit is real. But let's continue. Now, as you see, he's slamming the shit up. I ain't entertaining all that shit because he asked who's in the house. They trying to get him to tell the whole story and, you know, so they got him and all that shit. I don't entertain that, you know, but we're going to watch it anyway.
You ask me again, I'm going to fucking rip your fucking head off. Did you do this to Teddy Backus? I'm going to tell you right now. If he's at my house, I would have cut his fucking head off. All right?
Cliff primarily sits in silence for 90 seconds, only interjecting at random moments to further express his hatred for the Backus brothers and Barb. The interrogator once more attempts to establish a connection.
I used to get these, they'd mail me these things.
Listen, I got everything, the coupons, all of it.
Yeah.
But you know my Irish pride?
His Irish pride was the reason he didn't make use of his child support coupons, and also the reason he doesn't accept welfare.
I don't go to welfare. I'll never collect a fucking thing from this cocksucker, nasty nigger fucking state.
You do not appear to be the welfare kind of person.
You heard what he said. He called the N-word nasty state, so he called New York the N-word nasty state. That's why I say, you know, white supremacist and racist piece of shit and everything else. You know what I mean? You could tell he definitely got issues because I believe I told you he called the officer the N-word, and dude's a white dude. But let's continue. He say he ain't never did no welfare. He don't want welfare, even though he's struggling and losing and everything else. He's saying that he would rather not be on welfare because he don't want to live off government daddy. Just like a lot of us don't want to fuck with welfare. But I tell y'all, get that shit if you need it, man. Get that shit. The only difference between you and the baby mama Tez, you're not gonna live off of it. That's the difference. See, they'll live off it for the rest of their lives and pass down to their kids and everything else. You'll do it temporarily. Then once you get you back on your feet, then you get off the shit. So don't like you say, he was Irish proud and all that bullshit. And you're right, the N-word niggas, it don't have nothing to do with it. But I'm just telling you that's what I said, white supremacists. Let's continue. It had nothing to do with it. Let's continue.
That's right.
Hard-working man.
And I I haven't worked in 3 weeks. You see the calluses just coming off my fucking hands?
You're a hard-working man.
That's what I am. And I had a fucking stripper take everything, and a guy fucking was an alcoholic too. They're both alcoholics.
So he's saying that his ex-wife is a stripper and an alcoholic. So you got married to a stripper who's an alcoholic, and she set you up for failure and getting with some other dude and take your money, your livelihood. Let's continue. And Adrian Jeffrey said, I get paid under the table and take welfare, food stamps. Fuck that. Shout out to you, brother.
That's my fucking pride right there. Irish, brother. Ireland. I fucked up tonight. I ruined my whole fucking life over a fucking stripper. Who lives above a fucking barroom at $400 a week and drives a beat-up truck? Well, it was it today. I lost everything, didn't I, buddy? $100,000 in business equipment, $30-some thousand motorcycle, the Z28 out in the fucking parking lot, but I'm a bum. What do I sell, crack or something?
And you know what? I can relate to that because I want you to hear what he said again. I can relate to that because motherfuckers have ran around and said I was a deadbeat. I'm running up a child support. I sleep on the couch, don't work, don't have shit going on for myself and everything else. So I can relate to that. You know what I mean? See, these baby mama tears and these simple forces and these hoe ass motherfucking fake supporters, they will sit back and entertain these baby mama terrorists. They will sit back and even though they know it's not true, they will say that you're a bum. They will say you're a low life. They say you're a deadbeat and everything else. Like I said, when I was at county, I was working part-time doing Uber while I was working at Cook County Hospital. I made $30,000 working part-time. So I had the mindset to say, you know what? Let me go ahead and quit county, go full-time and make $60,000. Because at county, I was making like 40. You see what I'm saying? And I was there for that piece of shit ass job for 15 years. And that's what made me go ahead and leave, make $60,000 2 years straight. Them motherfuckers ain't know what I did. Because I ain't go back up to the job. Oh, I got this going on, I got that going on. Wow, so you could tell these baby mama terrorists? No, I don't do that. Move in silence. So I do understand about on that tip. I had to start over. I had to start over my damn self. Then, like I told you, I got fired because some old black baby mama terrorist, black bitch, turned around and said I was driving high. I don't smoke weed. It was raining like a motherfucker and she didn't know where to get picked up at. So she wanted to get her free ride. And like I said, my shit was like a 4.97, close to 5.0, and they fired my ass. And I was behind on child support for 6 months because I said it was either pay that child support or take the money that I saved to invest in some shit and get myself in order. So I chose to be behind on the child support and get myself in order. And now I'm just a nigga on the couch. So I do understand on that aspect. Let's continue.
It was it today. I lost everything, didn't I, buddy? $100,000 of business equipment, $30-some thousand motorcycle, the Z28 out in the fucking parking lot, but I'm a bum. What do I sell, crack or something?
And that's and you know what? I'm gonna play that one more time. Shout out to Sato. He said he would blame blacks for a situation. White kids born out of wedlock, 35%. In 20 years, it will be around 50%. They will blame blacks for that as well. They did this to themselves and us. Yeah, 100%. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Michael Brown for the new sub. Appreciate you, brother. Check this out. And the same thing what Sato just said. He feels offended that he's going through this bullshit with the courts because a lot of these motherfuckers feel that black men don't want to be fathers and black men should be on child support and black men are the ones who don't want to be parents and fathers and shit like that. I hear that bullshit from a lot of these fake white dudes. Yeah, I ain't like that. I'm not an N-word. I don't need to be put on child support. I take care of my kids and all that shit. And that's why I say y'all listen to that bullshit read it from society that you listen to the shit these black whores say. And now y'all going through the same situation. And on that note, I'm gonna let Denzel Washington speak for Malcolm X for you white dudes.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
I want you to hear this shit again because he basically what he's saying is I ain't like none of these N-words. Why am I going through this? The reason why child support was created was to help the married white woman anyway. It wasn't to help the married black woman. We didn't have them problems. 1935, when y'all was going overseas and not coming back. Back then, women weren't allowed to vote. They weren't allowed to work. And you set them up for failure, sir. And if you was a single mother, you couldn't get child support. But then later on down the line, you know, welfare and link cards and vouchers fucked up the black family structure. And I believe it was 1988 when the government daddy got tired of helping out single moms with the welfare. So that's where anybody can get on child support. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, don't blame us for your fuck ups, nigga. Shit, for real. As far as I'm concerned,
keep on using me until you use me up.
You got with a motherfucking stripper, an alcoholic stripper. You married the motherfucker and set yourself up for failure. Let's continue.
Well, it was it today. I lost everything, didn't I, buddy? $100,000 of business equipment, $30-some thousand motorcycle, the Z28 out in the fucking parking lot, but I'm a bum. What do I sell, crack or something?
Look like a hard-working man.
That's right. That's what I am. I got fucked by the system. You know the deal? You got to fuck some of your Irish once in a while because the white man's a minority now in this world.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now you're talking about the white man is the minority now, which it is, because you got a lot of the majority, for all I'm concerned, is going to be the Mexicans or the Latino. So yeah, I agree because if y'all notice, the abortion rate is so high in the white man's world. The birth rate is very low. It's very low. That's one of the reasons why they try to ban abortions. So yeah, eventually they will be the minority, but that ain't got nothing to do. World class said they always was the minority. You know what I'm saying? That's rich. You were fucked by a system you created. That's why I say, man. That's why I don't get in my feelings when somebody say the N-word and talk that the N-word shit. I know because all I know that's just you. That don't get me hyped up and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? White man's we run this country. White man's we run the world. White man running the government. Y'all create all this shit to set men up for failure. You cannot make this shit up. I told you the biggest civil forces are the who? White men. Clan members. White supremacists. White knights. Real talk. Shout out to Dr. Bacchus, Eternal Special, for the $2 donation. Bacchus is riding your baby mama Terrace and motorcycle. Shout out to you. Yeah, let's continue.
How old are you?
53.
50 fucking 3. You look pretty good for your age. But why are your eyes all bagged up? Having a couple shots tonight yourself?
No.
I'd be a fucking maze.
Cliff insults the investigator's appearance some more before crying about his finances again.
I haven't eaten in 2 fucking days. I put my last one in my tank.
If any consolation, I can tell you I've been through child support and been through the whole thing. So, and it's not easy. It's not easy not seeing your kids on holidays or seeing them at all.
Now, this officer, detective, whoever he is saying the same shit. I've been through the situation, not seeing your kids or not seeing for the holidays and shit like that. I told you, ain't no man exempt from this child support shit. And it's sad that as men, we cannot even come together to take care of this. We so segregated. And one of the reasons is because we are raised by baby mama terrorists. We're raised by piece of shit moms. Single mother, RISM. So you got these white dudes that talked about they male feminists and shit like that. What kind of shit is that, man? It's crazy.
I know the system sometimes doesn't sound like it's fair. It doesn't seem
The
like
lady
it's fair.
fucked me over there. Her name's Barb from the Warren fucking County fucking support collection unit over there.
What happened up there?
I don't know what the fuck happened. I blacked the fuck out.
Do you know what you got there or who was there when you got there?
I couldn't tell you nothing.
When you got up there?
You want some shit?
If you can just set it on the table, please.
These are my business cards. You ask me another question about when I got there, I'm gonna spit on you.
Please.
All right? Don't ask me again.
The investigator takes that as the cue to end the interrogation, so he starts trying to collect Cliff's basic information for his intake process. Cliff, however, isn't done. He's got a lot more emotional baggage left on board, and feels like right about now is a convenient time to offload the entire cargo. So every time he provides a piece of basic information, he follows up with an average of 4.5 minutes of incessant rambling.
I don't even fucking remember. I got a post office box at the post office.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't understand. I couldn't live my fucking life every day to fucking accomplish.
Cliff degrades his wife for 43 seconds, clarifies his superiority to Ted Backus for just over a minute, then further declares his unyielding hatred for Barb. He now asks the police officer to loosen his handcuffs.
Can you loosen this up? My whole hand's cut up, you guys. Just a tiny little, one little click. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't done it. I go to Colin. I'm done, you guys. At least I got a cane here. I could have went in the fucking mountains. I fucking lost it. I don't even know how the fuck I got up here. I ain't got no gas in my fucking car. I'm down to no money. I got no fucking food. I don't know what you want me to do when I got a lady violate me on fucking Christmas Eve. What was happening? Hey, what are you going to ask me some fucking questions, motherfucker? You punk ass motherfucker. I got you a fucking break tonight, motherfucker.
We appreciate it. I already
Do
told
you
that.
fucking appreciate you think you're gonna run with me through the mountains, motherfucker? You would have to drop a platoon in for me.
We covered that, man. We talked earlier about that.
So now you're talking about if he would have went on and went the mountains and the Caucasus Mountains, that's where they used to come from, that they would have had to drop a nuclear Holocaust bomb on their ass, on his ass to get him out, saying he would have did this, he would have did that. If that's the case, should have did this shit. He turned himself in. He said he's saying that he did them a fucking favor. Let's continue.
And we said thank you. You did the right thing. You want me to get you a glass of water? Did I help you?
You could.
Sure.
She's a stripper. Don't you get it? I made the worst decision. I go from living in a fucking $250,000 house to a $600 crack apartment in fucking Schenectady.
Hey,
that
I want you to hear that again. He went from a $250,000 house to a $600 crack house apartment. And you know what? He really feels like the N-word. I'm telling you. He really feels like the N-word. Yeah, you think he Rambo. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of crack houses in Albany. I was out there. I was out there. Let's check it out again.
Did I help you?
You could.
Sure.
She's a stripper. Don't you get it? I made the worst decision. I go from living in a fucking $250,000 house to a $600 crack apartment in fucking Schenectady. That dude went there to kill her that night with the gun. What man brings a loaded handgun to a fucking house? He went to kill her. What the fuck are we waiting for? Will you bring me to the fucking lockup and put me in my jail cell so I can go to fucking sleep, do something? I fucked up, man. I I wish I did my military career and fucking got out and become a cop. I want the full 1,000, not the.
I'm glad this motherfucker ain't become no cop. Shit. He said he wish he would have served the military and went on and became a cop. Nah. I'm glad we got enough white supremacist cops out here. Shit. We got enough of that out here. Shout out to Perfect Blackness for the $5 donation. He says white privilege allowed for those cups to be loosened up. Yeah, 100%. Yes, sir. He's spazzing out. I'm not entertaining none of that shit. Even the police ain't really entertaining that shit. You know what I mean? Whatever. Let's continue, man. Yeah, you ain't lying, brother.
The fucking 200 to risk my life and take a tree down over somebody's house, tie the fucking knot, cut them ranch, grab power line. Fuck that. I'm done with it. It's like it's all I can think about. It's all that's on my fucking mind is this stupid bitch. This bitch. It's every fucking day. They do nothing. Nothing. Well, fucker, it's done now, ain't it, motherfucker? Give me the Baptist brothers. Bring them in one-on-one. Just fucking strip me down. I'll fight them naked. Bring both them coward motherfuckers in. I guarantee on my life I fuck their faces up. You got 10 grand, everything's under the rug. When you're a hard-working Slav and you're white, they got to have at least 1 or 2 white guys that they fuck over to make it look like a fair court.
And that's what you know what? I'm telling you, he really feels like, well, you know, he feels like he's been discriminated. I'm white. How dare you put me on child support? How dare you let a white stripper set me up for failure? And I'm going to tell you again, it does not matter your color. It does not matter your affiliation. It does not matter what job you have. It does not matter if you're rich, poor. It don't matter if you're a pro-black or white supremacist. It does not make a difference. You go up in that courtroom, even if you're around your white judge, a white supremacist judge, he going to set your ass up for failure. Y'all gonna learn, motherfucker. It don't have nothing to do with, when it come to family court, it had nothing to do with your motherfucking color. It don't have nothing to do with your affiliation to anything. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, if you're a man, they're gonna set your ass up for failure. And if you're a lesbian, if you're the lesbian stud, they're gonna set your ass up for failure. Yeah. Fake ass race, for like I said, but let's continue.
White, they gotta have at least 1 or 2 white guys that they fuck over to make it look like a fair court. Because I know I live like an outlaw. I'm a fucking Hell's Angel. I rode cross country to Hell's Angels.
He's one of the Hell's Angels. And everybody who knows about the Hell's Angels, you've seen the documentary. They the #1 motorcycle gang in the United States. They worldwide. They definitely, from what I know, I ain't seen no black dude in the Hell's Angels. A lot of them are white supremacists. And I don't think any black men are allowed. I know they had a couple of Mexicans, but it's obvious what he's on. It's obvious. But let's continue. Yeah, he felt that child support, family court should give him a pass. He a white dude. He make $100,000. He's a tree cutter or a tree climber, whatever the fuck. He got $30,000 motorcycles. He got all this shit. He got a $250,000 house. He living like the white man, the dream. But what he didn't realize, when it comes to family court, they don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Matter of fact, the more money the white man make, the more money the government takes. And I got to say this one more time. I'm going to let Denzel speak for Malcolm X. For all you white dudes that feel that I'm not an N-word. I shouldn't have to go through child support and all that. I planned them kids. We got married. I did it the right way. She didn't have to work. I took care of the whole house. I'm going to let him speak for Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Like I said, it don't matter what you are. You go in that family courtroom, you're going to be set up for failure. 9 out of 10. Let's continue while you talk about this Hell's Angel and cross country and he been around the world in 80 days and shit.
You want to know? We're bad motherfuckers. That fucking cunt over there to put a warrant out on fucking Christmas Eve and call my lawyer, she's out of her fucking mind.
Can y'all imagine that, man? Honestly, can y'all imagine that your baby mama Terrence put a warrant out for your arrest for Christmas Eve? Can y'all imagine that? Shout out to Lil Big Nate, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Happy holidays, you. Email me. No, you got my number. Hit me up, man. I want to have you on the show sometime for first week of January. I want to definitely holler at you. This brother's a Republican. I saw the shit with you and Dana. That shit was funny as hell. Y'all both had good talking points, and fuck the Democrats. So shout out to you, Little Big Nate, and happy holidays you too as well, brother. Subscribe to his channel, y'all. He's one of the people that helped coordinate the Black Manosphere conference, and it did real good. Yeah. Let's continue. But yeah, can y'all imagine that? You get served for New Year's Eve, you get served for Christmas Eve, you got to one off your rest for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve and shit like that, or your mama funeral. That's why I say these holidays just another day to me. These holidays is just another day to me, because no matter what's going on, it does not stop these baby mama telling this unjust ass system and society to do what the shit they want to do to try to destroy you. Goddamn thing. It don't stop. Shit. Shout out to Perfect Blacks wants to give it a $5 donation. He said white privilege provides him the ability to vent like this without those cops fearing for their life. 100%. We'd have been stumped out by now. Wouldn't be able to do all none of that shit. See, angry bus driver. I got my child support papers on Father's Day. Then I'm like, that's what I say. It's just another day to me. That's why I say keep your veins cold, because anything that happen on these holidays and these Father's Days and all that shit. That's why, yeah, fuck Christmas. That's what I'm telling you, man. That's why I told you it's just another day. Because it don't stop these baby mama telling, oh, well, it's Christmas. I ain't going to bother him. I ain't going to fuck with him. Shit, them the best times. Yeah, that's why I say, man, let's continue.
Christmas Eve tonight, where are you going? You're going home to your kids, aren't you? I ain't going home to fucking shit. I lost everything. What's the fucking difference if I sit in a one-room apartment with no food, or you guys support me? I was going to sell everything, buy an iPhone.
And yeah, did you peep what he said? They had one or two white people take the fall. He's saying these laws are made for black people, but they throw a few white people under the bus to disguise it. But here's the truth though. He don't know what the fuck he talking about, because white men are more on child support. Because if that's the case, then a lot of white men will be on child support. So, he's just saying some shit because he really believed that child support should be for black people or black men. So it's obvious what he's on. He's just in denial that he's not exempt from family court or baby mama terrorism. For real. See, he really thought that all this unjust shit that black people went through is just for us. Yeah. Let's continue.
Shit. I lost everything. What's the fucking difference if I sit in a one-room apartment with no food, or you guys support me? I was going to sell everything, buy an on-off-road dirt bike, and go right up into the fucking bear slides and go about 50 miles into the Adirondack Mountains and build my cabin and my shelter and bring 2 weapons, a 30-30 and a bow and arrow. I'd survive like that for the rest of my life. Done. Never come out again, never pay child support. Maybe in 5 or 10 years I would have come out with a beer just to see how the kids were doing. I don't even know what to do anymore. Honest to fucking God. I just don't even...
See, he never thought that he was going to be on child support. He never thought. He never thought he would be on child support. Like you said, he could just live in the mountains and all this shit and come back a couple of years and try to be, come back in the picture. Man. Yep. Shout out to the cool guy. He said, too bad the guy didn't have a group like this. I bet he feels like the only one getting slammed. Yeah, he really do. Let's continue.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to live. I thought about blowing my own fucking head off. There ain't nothing like getting up at fucking 5 in the morning, seeing the sun come off the top of the mountains, and you're in a brook stream, fucking hunting for brook trout. Go back to the campsite at 10 in the morning, trout and eggs right over the fucking thing. That's a white man. That's Irish, brother. You know the Irish? Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest.
He can't. Hey, you know what? On that, I agree. I can't understand 2 missed payments on Christmas Eve. He can't believe that shit. That probably made him snap. And yeah, the joke's on him. That probably made him snap right there. You want to put me in jail? You serve me a warrant for 2 payments, for 2 unpaid payments on Christmas fucking Eve. he start tapping this shit. He can't get off. That's what made him snap. I'm telling you. I told y'all, stop poking the bear. Stop poking the bear. You baby mama terrorists is not gonna learn. Y'all think that everybody's gonna walk away. You think everybody's pussy. You think everybody is dumb. You think I told you these civil forces are your downfall because you go so far, fucking their head up, using them and everything else, and they realize it. Then they come at your ass out the picture, and then you gone. He might be locked up, but you gone. See, y'all gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. But let's hear. He tap dancing about, hey man, I can't believe it. I want to give a shout out to Desperate Divester for the $2. Say, Mr. Palmer, he doesn't sound that racist. Yeah, I guess. I saw you in the comments talking about he ain't racist and shit, but since you donated, that's cool. I appreciate it. She says that he don't seem like a racist and shit. You know, he's just upset. You know, I wonder if he's into black women. From this, well, you know what? A lot of these white supremacists, they hate black men, but they will fuck around with a black woman. For example, ghetto gaggers. So I think he would. I think he will fuck with you. I think he would. Shout out to Desperate Divester for the investment. I appreciate you. I want y'all to see him tap dance. Hey, he's a troll account, but she donated, so I can't even get mad. You know what I'm saying? But I wanna get y'all to understand 2 unpaid payments taken to jail. Imagine getting hung by the throat for an R you didn't commit. Yep. Now let's see that. Let's watch him tap dance and shit. He started tap dance like a motherfucker. People coming in, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button and everything else.
Irish. Christmas Eve and they're cold.
I'm trolling, man. Same dude for all the silly names. Just having fun on Christmas. Salute. Ain't no issue. It's all good. It's all good. That's why I ain't blocked you. It's all good.
Oh, my lawyer,
look, this nigga's
thing. That's a white man. That's Irish, brother.
White
you know
man.
the Irish?
Irish.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live?
He really cannot believe. He really cannot believe. Look, I want y'all. I mean, shit, this dude. Can y'all? Hey, I'm telling you, like I say, white supremacists and everything else. I'm telling you, but this dude cannot believe he got a warrant out for his arrest for 2 payments that wasn't 2 child support payments that he didn't pay, and on Christmas Eve, man. Let's continue, man.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in a post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore. There's a jakey bum downstairs for me. You want to laugh? I have such a fucking kind heart.
Hey, dude, do I sound better? I just raised the volume. If I'm sounding low, let me know because I want y'all to hear me real good. That dude is hurt. Sometime, and you know what? Sometime it don't be me. Sometimes you got to log out and come back in, be StreamYard. If you still hear me low, and just go out and come back in. But I'm telling you, he tap dancing. I can't imagine though. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said eliminate the white supremacists, eliminate the hateful end and blaming the black man. A lot of things he's saying is a lot of things that y'all went through, or y'all been there, done it, or y'all are going through. Serving you papers on Father's Day and all these holidays, on funerals and churches and shit like that. You know, he really think that his white privilege was supposed to save him. He thought that he did it the right way, that he's exempt. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. No man is exempt from family court and these baby mama terrorists. It's a money grab. $51 billion reason why it's not about the color of your skin. It's not about you being a right man. It's not about you being a fair man. It's not about you being a successful man. It's about them taking all the money they can to put in government daddy's pockets. I want to give a shout out to Fred, the jammer, for the $10 donation. He said, white supremacist is being attacked by the same system it created. Welcome to the world of Pookie and Ray Ray. And that's what I'm saying, bro. When a lot of these baby mama terrorists want to come at you and say, well, shit, man, y'all, man is the one who created. Nah, we didn't. How did black man ain't create child support. Black man didn't create family court. We didn't create none of that shit. You need to talk to white man and say that. But that's why I say these are the most educated, dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. They sit back and tell you that men are the reason are the ones who created the shit. No, white man created that shit. Shout out to Fred Jama. Shout out to Jay Flo for the $4.99. He said, happy holidays to all you fathers whose child support paid for your kids, gifts, and baby mama terrorists took the credit. Salute, Mr. Palmer. I ain't buy a motherfucking thing. I don't believe in giving gifts and handouts and money to motherfuckers that don't deserve it. Child support. I don't give a fuck. So no, I ain't. Yeah. So you can use that and say, yeah, he ain't shit and all that. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. Not at all. Shit. My homie's dad didn't divorce his wife until their kids was adults. She didn't get shit. I'm glad for him. I couldn't wait that long. I couldn't. But shout out to him. But look, I want y'all to see him tap dance. I'll tell you, he was really fucked up that she actually had a warrant out for his arrest on Christmas Eve. She did on Christmas Eve, and he only was behind 2 payments. Now I thought it was 2 months. 2 payments. Let's watch him tap again.
Irish. Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live?
Hey, who is he talking to? he like, who he talking to? Who he talking to, man? I'm telling you, this dude, I'm telling you, stop playing around with these dudes, man. Stop playing around with these dudes, man, because you trying to hurt him. You try to make him suffer. You try to set him up for failure. When a motherfucker don't have nothing to lose, they go to X you out and everybody else too. Ray Black, Clifford Burns, and the rest of these motherfuckers who say, I ain't got nothing else to lose. And now you X'd out the picture. Yeah, he in jail or he off his cell, but you out the picture. So like I say, he still lose. But I told you, that's why I say I don't feel bad for these baby mama terrorists at all, man. Yeah, we got to watch the tap dance again, G. Then I'm going to I might put this in one of my intros and shit, man. This, here we go again.
Brother, you know the Irish. Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in a post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore. There's a jakey bum downstairs for me. You want to laugh? I have such a fucking kind heart. The cocksucker ain't got none. He gets a check every month, but he's barely living. I bring him up my apartment. I give this guy my food before I eat.
Oh, wait a minute. So it seemed like that dude Brackets, they was cool. They was friends. And he say he used to let him come over there and eat with him and everything. And now he's having sex with his ex-wife. I don't know if they were still married at the time or it was after the fact. So that's why he feels some type of way about the he feels some type of way about this Backus dude. He said they was cool, they was friends. I guess they thought they was friends and cool. He let them eat. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the family court shuffle. I gotta go back to it, y'all. I'm sorry. Last time. I got because this and I'm not laughing because it's funny. And no, it's funny, but I'm laughing because this shit is real. Y'all need to, you baby mama terrorists need to stop playing around with these men's emotion. Everybody's not going to wash their hands and move on. Everybody's not going to keep their veins cold. Every man is not going to say, fuck you and the kids. Every man is not going to say, fuck it and start over. You're going to have men like this, whether you're a white supremacist, a pro-black, or a Latino, or Chinese, or whatever, is going to off your fucking ass. And then you're going to play victim. Well, your family play victim and say she ain't did shit, like this.
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?
And you expect people like us to feel sorry for your funk ass. I don't. J Flow, shout out J Flow, Latino brother. He said a family court show. Y'all stupid, man. Y'all brighten my day, man. Cause I man, shit. I wasn't down and nothing. I'm down because I'm kind of ill, but I'm actually hyped up from this shit. This shit funny. I ain't watch all that. I ain't even see this shit. Y'all talking about tap dance, JoJo Dancer, Gregory Hines. the family court shuffle. Oh man, shit. Let's watch it one more time, then we continue this shit off, man. Rain dance.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box, and I don't want people bothering me anymore. There's a jakey bum downstairs for me. You want to laugh? I have such a fucking kind heart. The cocksucker ain't got none. He gets a check every month, but he's barely living. I bring him up my apartment. I give this guy my food before I eat. You guys never felt the recession. The only fucking show I can relate with on TV now is Criminal Minds. I watch it 10 times a fucking day.
Cliff explains the plot device of Criminal Minds and how he knows everything about the legal system because of it. The investigator once again just gets up and walks out as Cliff is mid-ramble.
How I know everything about it, but I can't win in family court. I can't win with nothing. I got my dick dragged in the dirt. Did he call my lawyer up?
He offered you the phone to call him, did he? Go ahead. Call
You know what, to tell you the truth? Why do I even need to call him? Like I'm going, is there nothing he can do for me? Throw up. This fucking cunt from the support collection unit. Call my lawyer on Christmas Eve. I didn't even know they were working. And then she comes in today, another fucking holiday, to fuck me up in the ass. That fucking no good fucking cunt. You tell her, if I ever knew her fucking face, I would have tore her fucking heart out. The fucking cunt. Motherfucking cunt.
Clifford, Patricia's dead. Okay?
What?
She's dead. Okay.
Oh, it seemed like he didn't know she was dead. It seemed like he didn't know she was dead. I thought he knew. Want to give a shout out to Clark Kidd 12 for the $5. They said, thank you very much. This is an excellent present. I'll be watching a lot of your videos tonight. Salute. Appreciate you, my brother. He from New York, bro. This is New York. I'm assuming he from New York. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. He said this dude actually feels that as the white man he shouldn't be going. Of course, a lot of them do, man. That's why I say y'all motherfuckers better take heed of what's really going on. He didn't know she was dead from what now he's sad, but let's watch that again.
From the support collection
he said he had to throw up.
Call my lawyer on Christmas Eve. I didn't even know they were working. And then she comes in today, another fucking holiday, to fuck me up in the ass. That fucking no good fucking cunt.
You already said he like trying to fuck me in the ass with the child support and family court, calling her a cunt and all this shit. Let's continue.
You tell her, if I ever knew her fucking face, I would have tore her fucking heart out. The fucking cunt. Motherfucking cunt.
Clifford, Patricia's dead. Okay?
What?
She's dead. Okay.
God, why did you fucking do this to me? Why you take everything you got over to do?
So he's asking God, why are you doing this to me? Yeah, you upstate New York. This ain't New York City.
God, why did you fucking do this to me? Why you take everything you got over to do?
Dude.
Yes, sir.
Pop me. Gun on my head. Shoot me, please.
No. We already talked about that, Cliff. That's not what we do, bud. Chill for a minute, bud.
I can't
Go past the bit what he see dead. Hold on, let me see.
The fucking cunt.
I want y'all to hear what he say
Motherfucking
she
cunt.
dead.
Clifford,
Here we go.
Patricia's dead. Okay?
What?
She's dead. Okay.
So he say like, oh, what? He didn't know.
God, why did you fucking do this to me? Why you take everything you got over to do?
Dude.
Yes, sir.
Pop me. Gun on my head. Shoot me, please.
No. We already talked about that. That's not what we do, bud. Chill for a minute, bud.
I can't fucking chill out. That fucking cunt over in fucking Warren County, fuck her. If I could take these things and chance, I'd kill her. And her whole fucking family, the motherfucking cunt. Money. Fucking never bother anybody. Sit in my apartment all fucking day long. Can't even watch fucking TV. Can't have a conversation with nobody. Haven't eaten in 2 fucking days. I mean, what the fuck? I'm fucking starving. Fucking Christmas Eve, being told I got a warrant out for my arrest. Warren County Sheriff. So here I am. I deliver myself. I lost everything. My business, I don't even know how to cope in society. And I'm going out of my fucking house. I don't even know what to fucking do. What do you want me to fucking do? You took every fucking thing from me. Every fucking thing. Where's the Backus brothers?
I guess he talking to his wife out loud, I guess. And just like this brother said, I'm gonna put it back up. New York is the worst state to be in when it comes to family court. Then California. Michigan's fucked. They all fucked up, but I'm telling you, like, New York is fucked up. California is very fucked up. Michigan is very fucked up. The kid ain't got to be yours. You still on child support. No way around that. It's by law. They got that in the law. Battlestar said, I used to live in New York. It's worse, and I had to pay until my son is 21 years old. Yeah, whether if he's in school or not, even in Florida, 21 years old, school or not. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Let's continue.
Can you point me in their fucking direction? My whole house gets shot the fuck up with gunshot. Unregistered fucking handgun. Every bullet in the fucking chamber. You know what that was? 7 years. You ever read Cuomo's gun laws? Everybody destroyed my life. Money. You want my fucking money? Here, you want my money, asshole?
Notice when he said, you want my money, asshole, he came out with nothing. He didn't have no motherfucking money. He's trying to, here's the thing. I hope y'all understand. He's trying to play crazy so he can use that, I snapped and I blanked out and all that shit. He's doing that to try to play crazy so he can use that, go to a psych ward, which is not going to happen. So I don't take that dude seriously with that. Not when he do all that. He ain't crazy by a long shot. He knew what he snapped. He blanked out when she served him, tried to get him warrant for his arrest on Christmas Eve. But he trying to play crazy, try to use that I blanked out and all that shit, man. I ain't entertaining that. Yeah, temporary insanity.
I don't need your money. I know you don't, because you never felt the recession, you cocksucker. You get your check every fucking week. Your kids mean anything to you?
Everything.
Me too. Every fucking thing. You just answered your own question. Every fucking thing. I pay $250 a week in fucking child support. I was one of them fucking statistic Irish guys that have to fuck one. So they fucked me in the ass. Used to be the best guy in the world, could pick a fucking pussy up anywhere. I fucked up. I married a fucking full-blown alcoholic and a stripper. $250 a fucking week. She's living like a fucking king. I can't even fucking live. Fucking guy can go in your fucking kid's house and shoot it up and walk away with misdemeanors.
I'm gonna rewind that back. He married a drunk stripper. And he said, I was one of them fucking statistic Irish guys that had to fuck one. So he think there was a luck of a draw on why he got fucked in family court. It don't matter. Ain't no luck of the draw. They don't give a fuck about you. New York is one of the worst when it comes to men's rights and father's rights. Irish, it don't make a difference. Scottish, don't make a difference. Black, Latino, Mexican, y'all motherfuckers. But this was back in 2013. Yeah, he paying $250 a week. He's making over $100,000. He was a tree trimmer and all that shit. Let's listen to him again.
I was one of them fucking statistic Irish guys that have to fuck one. So they fucked me in the ass. Used to be the best guy in the world, could pick a fucking pussy up anywhere. I fucked up. I married a fucking full-blown alcoholic and a stripper. $250 a fucking week. She's living like a fucking king. I can't even fucking live. Fucking guy can go in your fucking kid's house and shoot it up and walk away with misdemeanors. I gotta piss. Goes when another cop tells me to keep fucking paying. And I'm taking your house and taking every fucking thing you own. I work for my motorcycle. She tells me she's fucking owns half of it. goes when another cop tells me to keep fucking paying.
My bad, Mike. My bad. What I was saying was, I want you to read what he just said. Goes with another Cox. He talking about the guy that she was dealing with. He said that she tells me to keep fucking paying. So in other words, she's poking the bear. How many of y'all had dealt with the baby mama terrorist, talk shit to you to my, yeah, that's why you paying child support. That's why you don't keep paying. That's why I'm getting money off you. That's why you take care of 2 houses. That's why I'm taking your money and spending on myself and all this shit. Because a lot of y'all, even though he's a white supremacist, a lot of y'all went through this shit. Either she texted to you, she verbally said it to you, told other motherfuckers, and they come back and tell you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's continue.
You keep fucking paying. And I'm taking your house and taking every fucking.
And I'm taking your house and I'm taking every fucking thing that you own. Yeah. I'm taking everything. How many of y'all went through that? I'm taking everything that you fucking own.
I work for my motorcycle. She tells me she fucking owns half of it.
He says, I work for my motorcycle. She tells me she fucking owns half of it. This is why I tell y'all, ain't no sense even having a conversation with these baby mama terrorists. All they want you to do is get mad, spaz out. They don't think you're going to spaz out to the point where you're going to X them out the picture. They think you're going to punch walls and maybe hurt yourself and all that shit. And angry bus driver says me. So that's what I'm saying, man. Even though I'm saying white supremacists, he say they're the minority. He say that the black men is for black people and all this shit. But he's going through the same shit that a lot of you white, black, Latino, Indian, and so on do the same shit with a baby mama terrorist. Yeah. Shout out to Darrell Long, man. Merry Christmas.
Never paid a fucking dime for it. What did she put the spikes on and go up the fucking trees? That fucking cunt at the support collection unit. She's the one who did it all. That dirty fucking cunt. If I could ever get her in my hands, I'd cut her to fuck up her fucking. What she fucking wants right now. I can't even get over it.
Now he X'd out the picture, and he still can't get over it, which I understand. He still can't. He can't believe that she tried to. Well, she did. She had an arrest warrant out for his arrest for Christmas Eve because he missed 2 payments. Let's continue.
How can women be so rotten?
You heard what he said? He said, how can women be so rotten? So that's what I'm saying. Y'all white supremacists, y'all Klan members and all this shit. That same feminist wife of yours or ex-girlfriend and all that shit go up to that same courtroom and set you up for failure. He said, how can women be so rotten? I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to that. Let's continue.
How can women be so rotten and fucking ruthless? You married, bro?
Yes.
How's it going? I'm glad to hear that. I was set up to fail. And it's not a fucking thing I can do it, you know? I just don't even know what to fucking say. What am I supposed to keep paying and watch her build my fucking dream with another man? Fuck all that. I can't run from my fucking problems, man. I face them head on. That's why I know I'm a man.
Cliff was transferred to the Warren County Jail soon after this moment. He spent 9 months hatching up a defense, and his initial plan, as we know, was to go for a manslaughter charge by claiming profound loss of self-control. He even claimed the knife used to kill Patricia was taken from her own kitchen during some type of struggle. The state then provided witness testimony that showed he arrived at the house in full camouflage, brandishing a large weapon. They also played the segments from his interrogation, displaying his well-established hatred for the victim, along with the moment he vowed to escape from prison for the sole purpose of cutting up Barb into little pieces. He pleaded guilty to murder soon after. On September 5th, 2014, Clifford Burns was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 23 years. He is currently housed at the Maximum Security Penitentiary in Clinton, New York.
Yep. I got to go back to that tap dance, though. I got to go back to it, man. I got to go back, man. I'm sorry. I got to go back, man.
Food before I eat.
I would never forget this pose right here. I would never forget this pose right here. Never. This dude.
Even they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
I'm gonna clip this shit.
White man, that's Irish, brother. You know the Irish? Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore. There's a jakey bum downstairs for me.
Hey, man, that's the child support shuffle. The family court shuffle. It's a shuffle all the way around, man. Shout out to politics and trading for the 499. Keep up the good work. Shout out to you, brother. Oh, man. I put the link in here, man. I'm gonna take some calls, see what y'all thoughts about this. And I'm getting the fuck out of here. Yeah, like I said, man, he didn't go there and shoot her. He stabbed her. That was personal. Yeah, that's painful. It was definitely personal. He couldn't believe he snapped. He was like, fuck this shit. I'm already losing this shit. He said, fuck it. You know what I mean? Here's the link right here, man. I knew Purple Black was coming in. Unmute, bro. I gotta do it again, man. I would never. I didn't even.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
I'm telling you, man, y'all better stop playing around with these men out here. Y'all better stop playing, because these motherfuckers don't care. Once they don't give a fuck about shit, they're gonna kill you. Perfect blackness.
What's going on, man? Yeah, this is some comedy here, but you know, in all seriousness, in all seriousness though, I gotta say this, man. I do. I empathize with him, but I don't sympathize with him. And here's the reason why I don't sympathize.
Yeah, explain that, bro.
Here's the reason why I don't sympathize. I have empathy for him, but he is a part of the most powerful demographic on the planet, and there is no corner of power where his demographic don't control. Period.
Yep.
His demographic can change this reality in this. You hear my finger snap? They can change this shit quick. So as far as I'm concerned, cry me a Mississippi fucking river.
This nigga.
Cry me a river.
Oh, man.
You are part of the most powerful demographic. Black folks ain't got nothing to do with this. If you want this shit changed, you can change it. White males, you can change it. So when I see and hear white men doing it, I'm sorry. You created the fucking system. That's why I find it real rich. I find it rich that a system that you created, you getting fucked over, and it's causing you to go out and murder a baby mama. I'm sorry. Now I will say now, women, you put yourself in, if you think getting your child support and all that is that important for you to fuck men over, you taking your life in your own hands. Because it's just like he just said, some men out here ain't gonna get over it.
Oh no.
Some men out here ain't gonna just get over this shit. You keep fucking men over and all that, you just ain't gonna get over it. But I'm sorry. Cry me a motherfucking river, man.
And you relate to the things he was saying though, because a lot of things he was saying.
Yeah, that's why I said I empathize with. I empathize with him. I surely do. I absolutely do.
But no sympathy over here.
It's hard for me to sympathize with the most powerful demographic in this nation, they the ones created the goddamn thing. And not only that, you created it, you maintain it because you see a financial angle to this.
Wait. Let me throw something in the game.
You see a financial angle. Hold on, you see a financial angle to this. You have created an industry behind this shit. So cry me a river if some of y'all become collateral damage to your own fucking greed.
Let me throw something.
I'm gonna let you alone, y'all.
When you so distraught to where you don't know what to do with your feet, like that shit.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna play it again. But look, I'm gonna let she was. Let me let you speak, man. I ain't you good?
Man, I'm good, man. Maintaining, man. I might have to move around. I'm gonna holler at you though, man. But I want to throw something in the game real quick because 2 weeks. First, you got to get a contempt hearing. Then you got to get a warrant from a judge. So how you do that in 2 weeks? If you go down there, you got to go get the contempt hearing, and then he has to have his day in court to get labeled with contempt before you can get a warrant for your arrest. So I think he was ignorant. And I really think that they just told him something and he went with it because he don't really know the law, and he thought that somebody can get a warrant in 2 weeks. You can't get a warrant You can't get a warrant until the man don't show up to court. He got at least have his day in court before. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So they had to give him a day, and when he don't show up, boom, contempt of court. You know what I'm saying? Boom, then they can grab you. They can't get you in 2 weeks. So he was ignorant. He probably was listening to the lawyer because all the lawyers work together. They're all part of that bar association. They work together. So she called his lawyer, and his lawyer was playing along. Let's get this money from him. They all about getting money from him. That's one thing he don't understand. That ain't his friend. His lawyer is not his friend. And his lawyer probably lied to him. But I just want to throw that in the game.
But then, you know
I
what?
think he's seen that paper,
I've experienced that too.
If the lawyer
I've experienced that too.
If the lawyer lied to him, then that lawyer should be sued like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he said. Well, he be sued. That lawyer will be sued, but his ass staying in jail. That's a civil matter.
Staying in jail, but
I don't even think. I think he's just lying. I think he's seen that court paperwork and just fucking said ignore it because I'm a Hell's Angel. I'm Irish, you know. I don't got to fuck with it. You see a lot of arrogance in his shit. I think that's what that shit was. Exactly. I'm white, not say so. I think that's what that shit was.
This should only happen to niggas. This should only happen to niggas.
Because what Yitro said is the truth.
Yeah, she got to go to a judge. A judge had to sign up on a warrant. So how she gonna go to a judge without setting it up first? She can't just go to a judge. It's not an emergency hearing. Child support, you can't get emergency hearing for child support because it's not nobody getting in danger. No, you know what I mean. So they can't. So he had to set up a date. So I'm thinking, like I said, he must be lying or the lawyer lied to him. Something had to happen in the game because he won't work in 2 weeks.
I want to give a shout out to David Case, and he said, "Hey, Mr. Parr, I've been through this before. My own baby mama tears. It's best you don't negotiate. You give her nothing except the child support because after that winter comes. Yeah, keep the veins cold. I agree 100%. Walmart.
Keep them fucking veins cold.
You need more than child support, then Walmart is always hiring for you. That's how I look at it.
Hey, you know what? Again, thank you, Mr. Palmer, for showing me these type of situations. Since I ain't got no kids and I ain't got to worry about no baby mama terrorists. Like, even though I don't celebrate Christmas, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. This is like a good gift. So, shalom to everybody on the panel.
Shalom, bro.
I want to let Battle start because this is the first time I have tuned in on the panel. I'm gonna let them speak. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Oh, good. I was watching your chat and it was hitting me right here.
Yeah, man. Hey, what's your thoughts on this?
I can sympathize with him, but you know, I mean, I've been going through the child support system since I moved from New York City, and like I put in the chat, I gotta pay until my son is 21 years old. You know, I mean, how does it's called child support if it goes beyond 18 years old? Now it becomes like alimony.
Well, that's exactly what it is. That's the reason why they do that, because it's backdoor alimony.
And they
You have
still
to
get a
pay that
piece of
much,
that.
right? And if you're paying, because you know the federal government actually did studies on how much it actually takes to actually raise kids, and you know I think it was like at most maybe $1,000 a month, if that. But when you're talking people that are paying more than $1,000 a month, I don't think you should be paying that. But you paying more than $1,000, but that's exactly what it is. It's alimony. It's backdoor alimony. It has nothing to do with support of the child, because you can easily prove, you know, it doesn't take $1,000 or $1,700 or $2,000 a month, $2,500. It doesn't take that much to raise a kid.
And you know what's even
It doesn't.
What's even worse is when you talk to the judge, you say, "Hey, she misusing the money. She ain't using it for the child." He says she has a right to do what she please with the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they don't care what she do with that money.
They don't want to audit. Child support, it should be a cap. You know, it should be a cap regardless of what you. I don't give a damn if you're a goddamn millionaire. You still shouldn't have to be paying, you know, $2,500 a month in child support, much less a couple $100,000 a month.
And the thing is that they take money from the parent who has the money to the parent who doesn't have the money.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's the scheme of it right there.
Exactly.
That's the scheme of it right there. That's the reason why I say cry me a Mississippi motherfucking river, because you are part of the demographic of who can change this shit literally overnight. You can change this shit overnight. Okay.
Common sense is the child be with the parent with the most money all the time.
Hey, Mr. Palmer only called for one reason, and it's the dude that said, cry me a Mississippi river. The shit was funny.
That's
I'm using that. I'm using that
okay.
shit.
Well, listen. Y'all still not looking at the chessboard. I hear what you're saying about him and his skin color. But look, let's go back in history and let's look at New York and look at the Irish. When you look at Irish, first thing you think about is trash, because that's what they were.
Niggas. They was niggas too.
There you go. So they got no power.
They called them white niggas. They did.
They did. This is
New York.
This is why you got the shit called paddy wagons, because they used to whoop them cops' asses, and they turned around during the Bumpy Johnson days, gave the Irish the police department. So let's look at this deeper than that. Let's go past all this white privileges and let's look at the gangsters. Change the name and put banksters. We're talking about the people who print the money, pass the money out, make predatory loan lending, and also control the prison system, and also control the education system and the way you think. Again, Mr. Palmer, Neo in the Matrix, you have broken their shit by telling the shit, but it gets deeper. Now, what I just said is based on facts. White and black, they played a serious game on us with that shit. Because one thing, I look at my skin ain't black. My genes are, my blue jeans are, they black, but we're natives of this land. Once we figure this shit out, their system is over. Because the fact is, again, the system is a fraud. Moody Baruka, who was into the reggae music, used to say this all the time in the 80s. This is why they banned reggae music out of the States. Why? Because it was a mind-opening thing. Like, wait a minute, the system is a fraud. It's like saying the American dream. The American dream is a fucking nightmare.
Man, the biggest fraud line ever.
Right. To the situation, she took her ass to the woods and hit a hornet's nest. That hornet, which that man is doing the child support shuffle, he's the hornet and he stung her ass. That comes up with the category in Jeopardy. What we gonna get rid of for 400, Alex? This dude. So he just took out the trash. Trash took out trash. She went to a system that she didn't really benefit off of. because that money he was putting in, they was taking that money, putting that shit in an escrow account, which talks about what Mr. Palmer says, 51 billion. They turn around and gave that white trash the crumbs. So now she got what she got. She got what she hit. She hit that hornet nest and she got stung. Good riddance. That's all I can say. Good riddance. And it's going to continue to happen because this now is part of the purge. If I can't get a BLT or a bagel or a piece of toast with jelly on it, and your ass is eating good and living good, oh no, it's gonna happen more and more. So y'all might as well get y'all shades, man. This brother's gonna come to this platform and they're gonna tell story after story after more stories. Watch.
Hey, I
all I
got
gotta say.
backwoods and popcorn too. Y'all want to go ahead and join in?
Man, somebody got a lot of background.
Hey guys, did you hear about now they trying to institute a law that even if you're not the father, the biological father of the child, that
Money grab.
they try to make you the child, to pay child support for a child that's not even yours.
They're already doing that.
Yes,
They've been doing that in a lot of states already.
And that's the main reason why I don't deal with single mothers. People think I'm crazy when I tell them, like, why would you deal with her? But like, what about the kids? You do know that when you break up, she gets a good passport.
Okay, whose daughter's playing with a toy, man? Somebody's daughter playing with their toy.
Somebody got a lot of background, man.
Everybody mute up.
There we go. Okay, we good now. We good.
Yeah,
Mr. Palmer, you good? Yes, somebody said something about the child support thing. Yes, you can date a single mother now, and and if you stay with her like 4 months, they can hit you up for child support for a kid that's not yours.
Fuck that shit. That's the reason why I avoid them like the plague.
Yeah,
that's exactly. That's why single mothers should be avoided. You should avoid them at all costs. Don't even dick them down. Don't do nothing with them.
Yeah, but no, you got dudes in this space that will promote dealing with single moms because A, they easy, they got something to prove because they need a nigga in their life, and so niggas will go ahead and tell you and try to finesse you to deal with these chicks because they think it's easy lay. Well, we all know
then they are really not for men. Then they are not advocates for men. If they're advocating that, they're not advocates for men.
And I ain't gonna just say Pookie and Ray Ray. I know some dudes that got suits and degrees that talk the same shit. I be like, look, bro. Well, this is why I criticize so-called educated lanes and Pookies and Ray Rays, because two dudes that fit two stereotypes is basically making us black men look bad in general. Either we Pookie and Ray Ray or we educated lanes.
They make the men look bad, period. Forget even the color, just men, period.
Yeah. So when they look at us, they already see us as a mark, a trick. Even if we so-called swagged out, good looking, all that good stuff, the type of shit that Tyler Perry gives them and sells them type of dreams.
Ooh.
They still think we are marks and tricks, and to the point now that when we go into other races of women, yeah, they might respect us and do all that good stuff, but in the back of their mind, they know the same thing because they watched the black bitch do it all over for the last 40-some years.
Actually, they was the first beggars, man. They just used the sisterhood just to break up something they never had. Family structure. That's something that we always had, was family structure. And the sisterhood had the feminine shit down packed. Now,
look in the private chat.
Okay. And now it's just a little bit over.
Yeah, y'all see that in the private chat?
Ronald Haskins saying y'all sound like some real lames, but what he won't talk about is that money. Let's just keep our eyes on the prize, Mr. Haskins. But listen, if you feel like going out there swinging your ding-a-ling all willy-nilly, you have that freedom. Go right ahead. Go get your cape. Go do it. I'm not knocking no man that does it. But like Mr. Palmer says, if you feel it, you know it. I know it. I got the penny check, and I'm glad there's a creator saying stick his ass in the ice cube, stick his ass in Canada. Because if I was there, I'd go get her. And like he said, this young brother told me, the vein game. Stick your arm in the freezer and freeze them veins. Eliminate yourself from the situation. Dude, I gotta eliminate myself from even my own grandsons because my daughter's doing the same thing to her children's fathers. So if she come up missing, I understand what she did. She went in the woods and hit a hornet's nest.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
And that's sad you have to look at it like that, but truth is what it is, man.
Truth is what it is.
Shout out to Dancing Iris for $2 donation. She said, "How dare you treat me like a ninja?" Yeah, 100%. Hey, look, hey, wait a minute. Hey, look at this profile. You see the profile?
Hell no.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
That's picture dude Clifford Burns doing this shit.
That nigga funny. How you did that shit that funny? Yeah, that's funny.
Shout out to Dancing Iris.
That nigga quick. That's what's up.
Hey, let me check out some MPI. MPI, man, what's up with your screen, man?
MPI shit, wow.
Yeah, what up, MPI? Dang, man.
Hey,
You good?
Mr. Palmer, you see that in the back chat? You see that in the private chat?
Hold on. Man, y'all be cool, man. Shit.
No, I just said just look at that shit, man.
Is Ronald actually up here? Is he up here?
I don't know what's up at MPI, man. Let me get him out because that's.
I don't think he is because he wouldn't have no balls to say nothing to us right now.
Must be
in the chat.
He must be in the back somewhere. I guess he hasn't let him up because he's
So listen, y'all. So listen to this. Think about what I'm saying. So it's lame for a man to go to prison for debt. So it's against the law for them to use your SSN number, which is basically your slave surveillance number. Ain't nobody supposed to use your slave number. That's what they said. So the court system, which Mr. P is going at, they're breaking the law. So not only is the woman using your slave number, which they said on the back of the car, can't nobody use it. The same system who came up with the system is using your number, which they can be sued. Now, all we got to do is get the right lawyer. Dude, do you know that would shut down this child support racket? It's not even part of the United States.
I was just about to say that, but we don't have no dudes that want to unify black, white, Mexicans to go ahead and say, know what, we tired of this shit. We all gonna go ahead and basically sign these what's the name? Look, if y'all get 1 million dudes to go ahead and sign for the same thing, same thing, like why is men so gung ho and have so much ego and not want to help each other? Now this is crazy because we all going down the same systematic rabbit hole together, but yeah, we want to go ahead and talk about, well, at least I ain't going out like you, or at least I ain't get treated like you. But we all going down like just like with the whole plane thing, like betas and alphas. We both being fucking used. Don't you understand that?
I want to give a shout out to Julius Mays for the $2 donation. They said just came in. Can you give a summary of the show? Yes. A white man who X'd out, you know what I'm saying, the baby mama tears because of child support, and he basically did a Rajay Black move, and he feel that white men shouldn't be going through this only for N-words, and you have to listen to his interview to kind of relate to a lot of stuff that he was saying that a lot of us went through. Shout out Julius Mays from Wisconsin. I'm gonna go ahead and let Ronald jump in because he came on here because I know he want to speak his piece. Ronald, you there?
I gotta hear this.
What's up? What's up, Ron?
What's going on with you, Chief?
Go ahead and speak your piece, man. I saw that shit in the back. Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with the dude with the how God said with the Mississippi River deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's true. You know, everything he was saying was true. But the other thing I'm getting on is the guy saying they're giving too much power to the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as a man, you don't want to control the situation. You know, when you meet a woman, you already know what she's about when you meet her. So the whole thing of is trying to put everything on a woman, man, that's a lame excuse. If she
Bro,
got
do you
kids,
understand that these chicks
Let him get it out. No, let him get it out. Let him get it out.
Let him get it out.
Let him get it out.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Everybody mute up but him. Everybody mute up but him.
Let him rock.
Go ahead, Ron.
Let him fucking say stupid.
Go ahead, Ron.
now I see why they don't want no woman, because their actions are that of a woman. They're emotional. So what I'm saying is this, is that, you know, the whole thing of it is, man, is that the woman gonna be bad. She has kids, or she don't have kids. You see what I'm saying? So the situation doesn't change because of the woman. The situation will change by the man she deals with. So if you come in as a sucker and you, even if you try to act like you this big bad dude you talk on here, your weakness gonna come out regardless. So you try to act like you tough, talk like you tough on the internet, but when you meet a woman in time, that facade is gonna fall. So you gotta stop dating what you want and get with who you need. You dig what I'm saying? Because you get an education, you get a little bit of money. Now you want that woman you couldn't get when you was broke. So you're gonna have those problems. So that's all I'm saying, man.
We could agree with that, but still though, I'm gonna tell you like this. Majority of these women today play a role with niggas though. Now, can we agree with that? They'll put on their best Academy Award performance for 90 days, bro. 90 days.
90 days.
And what's the same thing with you, same thing with y'all males who go out here and act like y'all alphas, but y'all really betas.
Hey, Ronald, how old are you, man? How old are you?
I'm 45. Yourself?
Hey, I'm 64. So I've been around before the system was even around, would even recognize it. I'll say this, and I'll say this to you. I have to respect your opinion, but you got to understand about something called television programming. Because see, you came in a certain area in this life. I came through a certain door. So to sit there and say that men are lame, shit, they got trained to be lame. They got trained. You can't get that shit to put that shit on men. Just like women got trained on this child support. This shit wasn't around. When I grew up, it used to be 2-parent homes. A lot of them, even if they was doing bad. I was fortunate to have a grandmother.
Okay, where was your grandfather at? What was your grandfather? Because you keep talking about women.
Well, my grandfather was in Boston, but my father's father was around. So you got to understand the word I had a supporting cast. But what I'm saying to you is, look at the chess master, the one who made the board, who even gave you that thought of saying lame. The real word about child support is called extortion. It's like vagina money. Extortion. Child support wasn't for the poor. Child support was for the rich white man who ran the fuck off with his money and put that shit in an escrow account and hid and stayed rich. Probably invested stocks in on child support. Remember, all they gave me and you was Jesus Christ. Game.
No, that's what they gave you, Jesus Christ.
Well, okay. Game still recognized game. So for you to sit there and call a man a lame, even though each man had his own steps in life, I'm just glad that I didn't snap. But because before the internet was here, men was doing that shit. Men was putting bullets in their head. Men was killing women with pitchforks. I know some stories in Ville Platte, Louisiana. I know some crazy stories. That's why I would never do it, because I'm not gonna give up my freedom for a split. And that's why I asked Miss Gail yesterday, really, what does a woman bring to the table? See, it's over.
She brings you see that. Excuse me, let me cut you off right quick, bro.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, you keep stop looking at.
I'm listening.
A lot of y'all seem like y'all didn't get hurt when y'all didn't do no.
Now here come this Gen X bullshit.
No. Let them have it. Let them have it. Go.
Okay, no. Go. What you about to say, Playboy?
Go ahead, man. You was gonna say something. The other brother.
I can't see your face. So I don't know who's speaking. Because
he was gonna call you Jenna. Here you come with the Generation X thought. That's what he was gonna say.
No. Just check this out, Playboy. What I'm saying, I'm hearing a lot of y'all saying the woman. Sound like y'all started getting hurt after y'all got out of high school and college, and y'all wasn't dating when y'all was in y'all younger years. So now I got this.
How do you make that? How do you
women?
Can you?
Can I throw something in the game real quick?
Go right ahead.
I got a question. I really just because people say that. I need. Please square that circle for me. How you make that connection from the high school? You didn't get a date or anything like that. Me, I've never had a problem with women in terms of getting women. But how do you square that? How do you square that? How do you connect that circle from the child support, the legitimate child support complaints that men are levying to that?
What I'm check this out, play. I'm not talking about the child support, the system. I'm talking about the thing I have, like it's the woman. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you do realize that that the whole child support system is the reason that the child support system is being indicted for this. That's the whole reason for this.
And really, what women what women
it's
are
it's an
against child support?
indictment. And who are the most people? What demographic is mostly levying child support against who?
And can you explain that?
Where's
to
the
me?
good women? Where are the good ones? I just want to know where the good ones at, family. That's my question. Where are the good ones that are against this system and are working with brothers to fight against family court and even children's services? How they stealing children from women? A lot of them women are so they just deserved it because they was poor. They do the same thing to those women that they do with us with child support. They talk down on those women, and when they take their children with children's services, but guess what? They get money with child support too. When you steal somebody's child, you get money with child support too. That's what they do to women. But where are the good women that are fighting this child support thing with cash for kids? Where are those women at? Because we don't have all we talk about. The bad or good. With the good ones will be fighting against it. Where are they located? Can you please show me to them?
Well, I can't. First, it starts with you, because who you are is going to attract that which you seek. So if you a man,
I'm asking you where the women at that can help me. I'm not talking about me.
Well, I don't know what kind of man you are, what you looking for. You see what I'm saying? So
you said some good women out here. You said don't talk about bad about women. Don't talk
I
bad
got
about
a question.
women.
Wait a minute. I need to go back to my original to the actual point of my original question, and maybe I should ask a little bit more directly. Do men who have complaints about the child support system, do those men have a point?
Yes. Oops, I'm sorry. Mr. Haskins.
Do those men have a point, Mr. Haskins?
Oh, what was that? Because I had to leave it outside. What was the
okay? All right. I'll just ask it a little bit more directly. Do the men who complain about child support, do they have a point?
Legitimate right.
I think they based my base situation, man. I don't know people's situation. I don't know your.
No. That's that. No.
Let them have it.
I can't speak absolutes. I'll be like a fool if I speak in absolutes.
And see, and this is what we're talking about when that's a direct question, because there's a lot of good points that have been made about the child support system as a whole, and that's what this whole live is about. It's indicting the whole child support system.
You know what?
And I ask you again, do men that complain about the child support system, do they have points?
Okay, there is points because this is my point. This is some men who do.
So how could that go?
I want them to answer. Let them answer it. Let them answer it.
Bro, this
go,
it's like talking to an old lady. I'm speaking to you. I'll let you speak. You let me speak. That's how men communicate.
Mr. Haskins, answer the question. Just answer the question.
So this is the thing. There's women. There are men I feel that are good men. I'll be asking my question like, why is dude who does everything he's supposed to do, why don't we still put him on child support? And that's why I say if I meet a lady with kids and I ask her, do you have your child's father on child support? If she say yes, she's dead in water. I don't talk to a woman who got a man on child support. That's to let me know you're not a good woman. You did?
Mr. Haskins, he asked you a straight question. He just wanted a yes or no. He asked.
Wait.
You may go back and say it?
Wait, let me say something real quick.
Do they have a legitimate gripe? It's either yes or no.
I said yes, bro. I said
yes.
Okay.
Then you with us. Then you actually with us.
Well, I was actually going somewhere in terms, because if he was going to say yes to that, then because I've heard people say what he said, and they bring up, well, you've been rejected in high school, you couldn't get a girl. I really want someone to actually to bring 2 points to that circle, square that for me. How does that have anything to do with the legitimate that you say that they have legitimate rights? What does that have to do with the legitimate rights of child support?
Nothing. That's something that ignorant people say. That shit don't have nothing to do with each other.
And see, I hear people saying it, and it really bothers me. Because again, I've never been a guy that had a problem with getting women. I've never had that issue. But for me, it seems as if people are arguing in bad faith when they bring that up. Oh, you must have problems in high school getting girls. That ain't got nothing to do with the legitimate gripes that even he himself have said that. Oh yeah, they got a point.
But I don't.
And
But
that, for me,
I
that
don't look at every
bothers me.
woman. I don't look at every woman that I come across, man.
But that's not the argument. What you just said right there, bro. That's not even an argument.
It's like talking to a girl.
Even that right there is not even an argument.
It's like talking to a girl. It's like talking
Even
to a girl.
Tyrese, the singer, had problems. He got money, all types of women. Tyrese,
And
the
all
singer,
he wanted to do was see his child.
all he wanted to do is see his baby. But he got all the stuff you're talking about.
Jay-Z got slapped on an elevator.
You know, I'm gonna say,
What are you
I'm gonna say
talking
this.
about?
And I,
Rick Ross
I
can't see
mean,
his child.
I mean,
Y'all
no
missing the whole
disrespect.
point. Y'all missing the
Right,
whole
I
point.
miss.
Okay.
It's
I'm
the whole point. If you say that a guy, if you saying that the people on child support, us up here are having legitimate gripes, which me who's talking, I'm not on child support. That means everything you said prior to that was bullshit. How are we complaining? And that's what you missing. We talking about the fucking court system, and you talking about the wall man.
No.
We're talking about
the same way Cyrus Stephen said he said.
Not one man got on this panel. Not one man got on this panel complaining that they couldn't get a girl in high school. Not one person.
Not one. Not one.
See, that's why I know I'm who I'm speaking to. Because I never said about what I'm saying though. What I'm hearing y'all saying is how I won't mess with a woman with this. I won't mess with a woman like that.
Niggas ain't say that. Ain't nobody say that.
Y'all say I won't mess with a woman.
Not in this live. You ain't hear that.
I won't mess with a woman who got kids and I'm in this and this. I won't mess with a woman with kids and all
Well,
this.
you saying
But Mr. Haskin, is detrimental now to mess with a woman with a child, because if you get into an argument, this woman has power now to take you to court for child support for children that are not yours. What are you saying? We're talking about money.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Do you have your own? Do you have your own house?
Who, me?
It's like talking to a girl. This is girl shit. It's like little girl shit.
But
It's
he
nothing
let
talking about.
him
Nobody
act.
had this conversation. Nobody was talking about none of this shit you're talking about.
Listen,
like listen to a girl.
let him defend.
Talking about what another nigga got.
But wait, let him defend. He wants you guys.
See, that's why I hate
Mr. Palmer. Mr. Palmer.
Shit.
Hey, I gotta say this.
Let Mr. Palmer talk.
If you listen, what's your name in the dude with the blue light behind him?
That's Baltimore.
Who?
What the fuck difference does it make what my name is? Shit you just said was stupid.
Because you know what my name is. I don't know who I'm speaking to now.
That's not my fucking problem.
Okay,
all right.
Listen. Let's act like men. We're men.
Man up. Don't get emotional. Man up.
Hey, this is the whole
Shit.
thing right here, though, man.
Go ahead, Miss Haskin. Go.
Check this out. But
What I was saying.
Hey, Ron, I have to say this, Ron. No one on here has said anything about don't date single mothers or date single mothers. None of that.
Nothing. None of that. That's what the disrespect is coming in from. That's why I'm talking to because you're being disingenuous and you undermining the intelligence of the men up here. Then you want to talk about manhood while disrespecting men. Cut this stupid shit.
I did.
I'm not tolerating that shit in my presence in any way, shape, or form.
Well, Mr. Palmer, he
bullshit.
might be coming at me because I did say, what is the benefit of dating a single mother when she has the power to change the game?
It's not about what I'm coming at, bro. It's what I'm saying as a whole thing. Whereas, okay, the child support system, that's one thing, and I can understand that. But what I'm saying is, men got to stop putting the power and saying who the woman, looking at the woman as a problem. The fact of it is, as a man, you know who you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because you are you lead. And what I'm saying about the house part is this: why are you worrying about what a woman? Because are you gonna move in with a woman because you homeless or something? That's
but Mr. Haskin,
let's deal with that right there. Let's deal with what he just said right there.
I just want to have her from an old man's perspective. Here's a situation: man meets woman, got kids. The woman took the man to court. He had to give up the Porsche and the beach house. Once the court system found out how corrupt she was, she had to get the hell out. The court system gave him back the children and back everything that she took. Do you understand? This is called extortion, because the big picture, we know it. But what I'm saying to you, Mr. Haskin, is that this shit money goes to the retirement of the judge. Let's not concentrate on the woman. Let's concentrate on the system. And the women have the power to go into shotgun formation and fuck your life up. She has that option. That's in her playbook. It shouldn't be in her playbook. They're not being sincere.
You get $55 every hearing
without addressing the women. It's impossible to address this without addressing the women, because they're the ones with the fucking gun. How you want to
Yes.
ignore the person with the gun shooting at you,
That's
and
all
then
I'm
turn around
saying.
and try to focus on the person that gave him the gun? We can deal with the person that gave him the gun, but the more immediate problem is the person with the gun shooting.
It ain't no
And
different
that's
from
the
if
women.
your homeboy or your homegirl tell you that somebody, your enemy, talking about you. Why the fuck are they saying it around you? It's that same type of concept. Why are they comfortable saying the bullshit
if you
around
meet
you?
a
Why the
woman,
fuck is she doing what she doing?
if
That's
you
the
meet a
problem. So
woman,
when you got on saying we know where she at when we meet her, how the fuck would you know that off top? That's like knowing everything in the job you just started.
if you meet a woman and I ask her, how do you feel about child support, and she agrees with it, that lets me know not to deal with that woman. It's just that simple.
But you still not understanding that they got the playbook. That means she can change her game.
They don't
That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
I'm
They don't see
doing.
dollar
You
signs
gotta
yet.
change
They
the
don't even know
laws.
about it, child support yet. Like, boom, okay, I can get
You
this much
can't be
from him.
40.
He
You
make
can't be in
this.
your 40s. You can't. It's not. It's no way in hell you in your 40s. Saying the shit you saying.
Let me give a shout out.
Hey, Mr. Palmer, man, I'm gonna get out of
He
here. I got
wants to
stuff to
give
do,
a
man.
shout out. Somebody gave him some cash. Let him shout him out. This is show.
No,
Go,
it's good. It's good. Let me give a shout out to Corey Full of Love, who just got rid of his child support. He's a survivor. He will be coming on the show to tell his story about the baby mama terrorist. He actually almost lost his career as a firefighter because of the baby mama terrorist.
Wow.
He just got off child support a couple months ago. And he been on here before coming in the chat. I'm telling you, this shit is definitely real. So shout out to my brother for the $4.99, and he will be on here soon. Want to give a shout out to MPI for the $2 donation. Appreciate you, my brother. I don't know what kind of background you got with that TV circuit ass shit, but get that shit right, bro. And also want to give a shout out to Face Facts for the $4.99. He says he's a professional stepdad, step purge, don't get boys. He had to go outside, so his stepkids ain't him. Shout out to you, Face Facts.
The dude with the face facts who can't show his face. No, I got a club, so I'm outside for the music won't play. You dig?
Hey, real talk though. Ronald got a point when he said, like I told y'all, when you meet these women, ask them, do you believe in child support? Ask them, are you believe in feminism? What's going on with your guy? You know, your father, your mama. You definitely have to do your due diligence, but it don't take away about these baby mama terrorists try to set you up for failure. You got women who will purposely get with these dudes and hope to get knocked up to get child support. This shit been going on for a long time.
Nonetheless, what U.S. females do in this country is put on the fucking front. That's what they know how to do. For 200, 300 consecutive years, that's all they know how to do. So they're going to lie. It doesn't make no difference.
It ain't just here. You go to UK, Canada.
Well, yeah.
It's
That's
everywhere.
all they know how
It's
to do.
strong
They're
in
going to
Canada.
say whatever they want. That's why they stay in jobs longer, because they're going to conform. You want to conformist, they know how to conform until they get what they want. Then they're on their fuck shit. They walk
thing
around
is-
whining for women empowerment when they done slaughtered 62 million children in this
Are
country.
we talking about Martha 21? Yep. We're not going to talk about the abortion clinics. I'm just saying, Mr. Haskin, look at the money. Look at probate. Dude, if you really want to see some more money, look at how many brothers on probation. And look at the money. Count the money each city. That's another money grab. Look at the churches. The churches grab money every Sunday. At least 4 million. That's why you got Creflo TV fakes.
Already.
You know,
$1 billion every
it's
Sunday.
so it's in where we from, it's a money grab. What they want to make sure now think about what I'm saying, Ms. Haskin, because you're 40-some years old. Why all of a sudden they pushing this agenda of men putting on a certain clothing? We've been under attack, brother, before you were even born. They want to make sure we never stand up. It's called the King Alfred Plan, Rex 84.
Let me ask y'all
Well,
something, man. Hold on.
What about Gloria Allred? She was in the CIA to break up the minority families in the community.
That itch.
Let him speak, though. Let him speak.
Okay. Well, I said what I said. I'm just saying to Mr. Haskin, you know what? And I got to respect the brother, because at least now we're talking. Because at one time we wasn't talking, but we got something in common, and they really don't want us to come up. They don't want Black Wall Street no more, and Black Wall Street is the last one. They don't want Asheville, North Carolina. They don't want Winston-Salem. They don't want us to have our own shit. They rather for us to put on a dress. That is a fact.
What does
Go
any
ahead,
of that got to do with anything
check
else?
this out. I'm gonna let my man
Number 2.
Dirty Folks. I'm gonna let Dirty Folks speak, man. He been trying to speak. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because here's the thing, man. Because first of all, y'all got way off topic. Second of all, I mean, I'm not even gonna go with the everything man, but here's the thing. He's right for the wrong reason. Everything's man's fault, right? I don't care what it is in life. Everything man's fault. But if it's man's fault, then it's man's fix. So if it's man's fix, then we can't talk about other people's system. You make your own system that work for you. I don't believe, you know,
How the hell you gonna make your own system when you need to make a system to show by the opposite?
That's what I'm talking
Whoa,
about.
but it's not.
Let them finish.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let
How
them
it's
finish,
not?
man. Let them finish.
How do you mean
Let
how
them
it's
finish.
not?
Let them
What
finish.
make?
Hold on,
Who
stop.
it?
Check this. Wait, whoa. Check this out, man. Y'all started this whole thing talking about an Irish dude, how Irish were nothing but the niggas of Europe. Absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Jim Crow, they had the big signs: no Irish, no Italians, no niggas, no dogs, no goats, no Mexicans. They was on that list. They didn't become legally white until the 1960s.
You know what, brother? I'm sorry, I gotta cut you off only for a second. Hey, bro, you've been commenting in the background, saying dummies and alimony and shit like that. Come on here if you got something to say, bro. All this talking in the back, do like what everybody else doing. Come on, you talking in the background. I put the link in here for you to get on. Speak your piece instead of talking in here, man.
Bring it.
But here's
I'll
the
back
thing.
him. Bring it.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Dirty.
All right, this is all I'm saying, man. What y'all talking about is a default system. Everybody got a default system. You know what I'm saying? But everybody also has their own cultural system. That's why it's a Chinatown in every city. That's why it's a Greek town, a German town, a little Italy, a little Mexico in every city. You know what you're gonna get in every city when you go into them areas. You can set up your own system. Ain't nobody told you couldn't. The reason y'all can't is because y'all want to include toddlers in all y'all.
That's a lie.
Damn, it's not a lie.
Say that again. Oh, say that shit again.
It ain't no Chinatown everywhere. Ain't no little Germany. It ain't no Greek town everywhere you go.
It's a hood in every city, and they
It's a
have
hood in
told you can't make your own system because they said you 3/5 of a person.
Man, first
Dred
of all,
Scott has not been repealed. Niggas don't have no rights in North America. What are you talking about?
man, look, I ain't on the victim talk. Well, all I'm saying
It's
is
not a victim. That's law.
it's
law.
okay. No. It's black law. Recategorize yourself. Motherfucker, they recategorize you 4 times in your life. You've been a Negro, colored, black, and now you adios or African American or the fuck. They recategorize you all the time.
Facts.
Ain't nobody.
That's
Jesse
a
Jackson
fact.
ain't sent me no goddamn thing on the
All right.
census saying, do I want to be African American?
And
Just
all them shits is
reclassify
3/5
yourself.
of a person. That's them saying you can't make your own system.
That's them telling you.
If they
that you
saying
can
all
reclassify-
men are created equal and they're telling you you're 3/5 of a man, you're not equal. You can't do what everybody else do. That's simple math.
I dare to disagree. If they can
You disagree in the math?
First of all, that's not math. That's talking constitutional law, but that's not how math works.
I'm not talking constitutional law. I'm talking math. 3/5 is not a whole.
Okay, let's work this out. So let me help y'all out because I'm tired of this bullshit too. What it is the census count because you have the Senate and you have the state of representatives. In the state of representatives, pick your representatives based on the population of your state. So they said, man, just to make it even for the slave states who have way more African Americans or Negroes or colors or whatever the fuck they was at that time than the northern states, they said we'll only count the blacks as 3/5 on the census. Y'all done made this shit as y'all less of a man. Look, man, all I'm saying
3/5
is
of a person. Person comes from a Latin persona, which means by
for
agreement.
the census, man.
Bro,
I swear
bro.
y'all take sound bites. That's why y'all think
Nah, you don't. It's called looking up words. You don't have a Blau dictionary.
I took what you said and gave you the context.
You can't take what I said. You have to go and look in the dictionary, nigga. What you talking
You said I
about?
don't know the fucking dictionary, and I just told you what you said and gave you the
What
context.
book then? What book? What book? What page?
What
What book? What page?
Constitution, nigga?
You didn't. The words are not defined in the
Why the fuck
Constitution.
is you arguing with me, dude? Why in the fuck is you arguing with me, nigga? You had your turn and you said what.
If you was right, it wouldn't be an argument. Obviously, you're not smart enough to do this and go back and forth. You don't know what words mean. You talking shit.
You just
The
think
fuck are you
can't
talking
be wrong.
about?
I know what the fuck a census is.
You too dumb to have this conversation with me. You don't know what words mean. The fuck are you talking about?
So now you saying you can't reclassify when everybody else reclassified?
The fuck are you talking about? What reclassify would you do when everybody is still calling themselves Negro, Black, and Colored today and African American? If they can or they can't, they're not. That's the fact I'm telling you. In every fucking country, you said it. In every city that we in, there's a Jew town, there's a Chinaman, there's a Chinatown. It's a hood in every country. Niggas is in every state. Niggas is in every state. Niggas are in every state.
Okay. Noble.
Hey, check this out. I had to mute y'all right quick, man. I understand y'all getting hyped up, man. We got to definitely talk one at a time. Let Oak finish what he got to say. Then Noble, you can speak afterwards, man. And Noble still talking, but y'all, we got to stop getting in our feelings about the shit.
I know, man. That's why I had to come back up again. Noble, you got to teach him, no, bro. That's a big difference in telling and teaching. All right. Oh, Dirt, you got to go.
Everybody ain't gonna agree.
You can't teach a nigga that won't shut the fuck up and don't know he don't know what he's talking about.
I'm the last one to talk while listening to y'all.
Let him finish, Noble.
So you saying I ain't the one to shut the fuck up while you don't interrupting me.
Go ahead, Oak. Go ahead, Oak.
Finish, Oak.
We ain't even fucking. I don't fight when I don't fuck. Anyway, so all I'm saying is that you can be proactive to this. If you know it's an issue, then you stop the issue before it starts. You know what I'm saying? The same way motherfuckers try to create, save their assets with prenuptial agreements, you can save your shit. You can do a lot of different shit. If you know these motherfuckers, the ops, if you know Tyler's gonna Tyler, you protect yourself from the Tyler. You know what I'm saying? You put systems in line for you and yours that people gotta abide to. And people do that everywhere, every day, all day long. Niggas just try to skip steps and skip the paperwork and just do it. First thing I learned when motherfuckers told me to be a Mason, they say no difference between a Mason and a Vice Lord except a Mason got a national charter. I say, all they did was put paperwork behind their gang. I was like, no wonder the Ku Klux Klan could still march because they're a national charter. You can put a system down on anything. That's your inalienable right. It's programs for that. And they use them against you all the time. You can't use what they use against you for you. You know what? That's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh, you good, man. You good. But Noble, I think Noble's ahead because when he said law, he actually was telling the truth. But again, Noble, how many people you know got a Black Law Dictionary? They don't even know what that is. So
1 out of 1%.
Exactly. So you can't be beating people up if they don't know. Now we're still getting off topic. I want to know this. If Mr. Palmer, the only guy I know besides Thomas Sotomayor who said it, he has tapped in on this $51 million, $1 billion industry. Oh, it's right. How we get some of that goddamn money back? That's my question. Because if they're stealing it easily, the women should see it. Like, wait, they're using us to abstract money from the hoods. Not to mention, kids are coming up missing. See, we're not talking about that. This is the kind of shit that YouTube say, shut it down. They're getting too close to the real topic.
Yep.
We need to concentrate on getting that shit, some of that money back. Gail has already said it. She said it, and I hope Mr. Haskins still listening. A female, a empress who's on this channel, who has a wrench, has said it yesterday. Women bring nothing to the table.
Not the
because we started figuring it out. They abstracted money from the table. These women have taken even the right for me to protect them. So you rather get this money, go to the mall and shop instead of me and protect you. Yeah. Then you turn around and say that we're the least protected. Well, shit, you took the money away. What am I going to protect you with words?
Let me ask you a question. I want to ask Gmail a question. I thought about what you said. You said that your daughter, your granddaughter, you saying she's...
No. I have two daughters. Okay. One daughter got abstracted from a house in California that would turn out to be a $333,000 house, but told my mother, well, what can you do for me? You don't tell Shaka Zulu's son from another generation no shit like that. So she's canceled. My oldest daughter, now, when she got pregnant, I didn't care. I said, you want to play grown games? Do it. She's doing it. She has two sons. Two different fathers. She's doing the same thing to them, what her mother did to me.
So she's starting to alienate and do baby mama terrorist shit.
Mr. Palmer, she went as far as telling me now, because I'm in a pretty cool situation, I want to talk to my grandsons. And she knew I wanted to talk to them about economics. You know what this 36-year-old fucking idiot told me?
What?
You can talk to them, but don't talk to them about money. And they're 15. Wow, really? Now, wait till they find out that the white man ain't the enemy. That the woman who laid on her back, had sex, and pushed them out of her womb is the goddamn enemy.
That's fucked up.
And if she comes up exterminated or eliminated, so let it be written, so let it be done. Even my own mother wasn't around her mother. I was around. She stuck her ass in the old folks' home and took the money. I'm the one that went to the nursing home every weekend to stay there with my grandmother when they say, well, we closing now. Good. I just pull up a chair and sleep next to my grandmother. All I wanted to know from my mother was my grandmother foul like you. That's all. And my mother did say no, but I'm beginning to understand this, is that this repeating cycle of behavior, Mr. Haskins, I hope you're listening. This is not a new behavior. It's just that the system found out that back in the 60s that the American neighborhoods had something called money because we didn't have credit. We couldn't buy stuff from them. So this is where you had the black dollar. Mr. Palmer, I have the curse of my money going to people. Now, I don't want to say black. I will say black because y'all know what I mean. No, I'm going to say Negro and colored. My money went to the same people who look like me. Doctors, dentists. I seen it. Ice cream parlors, hamburger joints. What they did was invaded our neighborhood and extorted the money. This is why now we have foreigners in our neighborhoods because we're calling ourselves African and this and that, and we ain't that. And everybody comes over and use us as I call it the Elsie the Cow syndrome. You and Tommy are the brothers who said things about money. And one thing I like, y'all, I like me some money. I like me some money because I like to do shit like go buy me 4-ply toilet paper so when I take a good shit, I can listen to the show or read a fucking book. Knowledge is power. And again, to you, Noble, I got that Black Law Dictionary. I just found out what son means. Damn it, and I can't remember. Oh, son means birth. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just learning this in my 64 years of life. In heaven, the definition of heaven is the way things are supposed to be. It ain't nothing but in no goddamn sky. So we've been lied to on everything. Mr. Haskin, that's why I had to talk to you and I wanted to hear your verse of everything. Women have been brainwashed because they have a disease. The disease is called consumption.
Absolutely.
Spinderellas. That's what they want to be. Both of my daughters, my mama's like that, my sister's like that. But I'm sitting on something, man. All I'm saying is I like Trump. Reason why I like Trump, because even doing this thing, this stimulus check, did y'all know that brothers who was behind on child support, that Trump say, fuck that, get them a check too? And I found this out from a partner that's in Florida. And the women in the sisterhood got mad. Like, wait, we got to survive too. So they're that brainwashed to realize that they don't want to survive. And still in my lifetime, fuck, man. Mary Clyde Bethune, I'm finding out that motherfucker was a feminist. How you gonna be a feminist in them trying times?
There's quite a few black women in history that were feminists. So
that's why you get the Rookie of the Year award.
Right, I learned that from reading. I want to give a shout out to Wayne Brandon. This is first time jumping on, man. What's going on, brother?
Let me jump.
Unmute, bro.
You got me on mute, bro. You got me on mute. Ain't nothing to it, man. Just enjoying the show, listen to the dialogue, man. But I'm gonna just say like this: a little bit earlier, there, man. The brother Noble, man, folks was just trying to say something, bro. You was railroading the conversation to a whole different subject, man. It ain't about trying to act like no professor, because the subject that we talking about don't really require all that. There's just a point that he trying to articulate, man. That's all I want to say. I'm still listening to the show, man. I'm enjoying myself.
Who was you speaking on?
We talking about Noble. Hey,
talking about Noble when he was having that dialogue. What's happening, bro?
No, I was gonna say this. We gotta understand this though. See, Noble still got that fire. Once Noble gets older, he gonna be like Roddy Piper, and he gonna put on them shades. Matter of fact, all y'all gonna be like that. Cause one day,
probably wrong. But look, this is the point, man.
Okay, yo.
This is the point. All I'm saying is, and my whole thing wasn't even about that. My whole thing was about the initial dude who was talking about everything men for.
I like what you said. You said basically you sound like in the Bible when you said, well, if the system ain't working for us, let's work within a system for ourselves. I'm like, shit, that's a goddamn plan.
But
that's why I said.
But the problem is the majority is not gonna do it.
That's true. But
not
you
the
got us.
problem, though.
But Mr. Palmer, you believe me, you got us. Jab got us, dude. If you call, we gotta come. We got no other dude in the playbook. We ain't got shit but ourselves no more.
And
This is some New Jack City shit.
that's why
We have nobody else but us now.
And that's why I said just select few. And that's exactly what I mean. Because the majority is not going to support us or side with us. That's why I say us. I agree.
But you know what? Ain't never been a movement that was more than 4% of the people. Everybody went down for civil rights until civil rights happened. You know what I'm saying? We got a country made by 52 people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Cuba, it was 3 people that was like, we tired of Barista or Bastille, whatever his name is. It was just 3 people in Cuba that everybody else involved.
It's called a critical mass. You don't need
Right.
the majority.
Only 2% of Americans are gay, but gay rights is everywhere. You don't need everybody. You just need the right body. You know what
It's
I'm saying?
coming.
Okay.
It's
Hey
coming.
man, what
It's
y'all
coming.
think? What y'all think the agenda is, man? The end goal, the goal for this, like you say, you know, you got the parental alienation, you got the gay rights thing, you got to just to break down the way that things are supposed to be. What's the goal, bro?
Okay, well here,
I think
who wants to go first?
I'll go. This the goal right here for you to tell somebody exactly what the truth is, and they still not get it. This the exact no end game. This right here, exactly what we've been doing right here. It doesn't matter how old they are, how young they are.
Elaborate.
Somebody come and tell you the exact truth, you don't get it. That's
let me throw something in the game.
Right here.
Truth is not truth unless that person discovers for themselves.
Now you
That's
got.
not how
I
it
mean,
works.
we talk about the
That's not how it
agenda.
works.
You got to go to the Social Security Act. Now they created child support to supplement welfare. Remember, everybody always say they was giving all that welfare, but they seen that as a slavery thing because remember what they say, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude except as a punishment. And now we got involuntary servitude, and that's what child support is: involuntary servitude and debtor's prison. It's another form of slavery. See, the West want to pat themselves on the back and say, "Oh, well, we the first people to get rid of slavery, and you know, we abolished slavery," but no, they didn't. They just had a different. Now they got this form of slavery right here. It's involuntary servitude through child support. They getting money through this instead of slavery. It's to supplement the slavery. But that's I'm gonna throw that out there.
Piracy.
They were the first to get rid of slavery. They were the first to get rid of slavery for them, not us.
Yep. Well,
because the first time that people as white people were free is the Declaration of Independence because they came over here as property.
Say that again. True. Say that because that's coming out now. Say that again.
But he give you the whole game. See, bro, they operate by deception.
Yes.
They operate by deception. That's how they run the whole game. They operate by deception.
I agree with that, but I'm gonna add on to that. They operate based on their own best self-interest.
And that's true.
So somebody gonna say it. So somebody gonna say it. So I'll say it because I know y'all thinking it. Somebody's saying, "What's the solution?" I just heard somebody thinking. So let's talk economics because remember, we just seen this white man doing the child support shuffle. It's kind of funny, but look, let's just think how that man did not know what we know today, and this happened in 2013. Only if that man could have hid some of that money in cryptocurrency. See, there's a solution. Cryptocurrency. Y'all know about the great.
Hey, listen, hey, bro. You know what?
I'm gonna be quiet,
bro. That's that shit too, bro.
I got that's
in the post office box because I don't want people following me anymore. Actually,
I'll take it even easier. 2013, if he ran a little tree cutting business, he could have incorporated and hid his money in that instead of being an LLC or whatever and getting tax off his income.
I have to take a harder line when it comes to
what fucked him up. He thought that he was exempt. He thought he was white privilege.
There
He
you
thought
go.
he was white power. He thought he was exempt from black people and all that shit, and they showed his ass what he really was.
What it was?
Yep.
What is it?
I'm sorry, man.
Hey,
see,
listen.
that's what I'm saying about.
Hey,
see, that's what I mean about man shit. His first thing, he went out. He got a little, like he said. He always talk about how much money he had.
Right.
He talked about the money he got, and then what he gonna do? Get a woman he couldn't get if he was broke, which was he thought that stripper was it.
And you know what?
All he broke. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna back you up and say,
See, all he brought was the money, but no substance as a man. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean about giving power. You give power to the woman. When you don't come with no leadership, when you don't come with no direction, any woman gonna play you, cause she see the sucker in you that you don't see in yourself.
That's true, Ron. And Ron, look,
I mean, that ain't 100, bro. That ain't 100.
yes, it is.
They got the
Well, this is
advantage
not
for you
absolutes
legally
though, bro.
anyways,
Because every man, this not. We can't speak absolute because every man is not a man.
But
So when I'm
nobody
saying
starts as an adult. Nobody starts as an adult though. Somebody had to raise him to be that dumb. Somebody had to raise him to be like that.
It's okay. Now I ain't gonna say. You know what? He was just
he made a mistake.
He was hella dumb. He was more emotional than dumb.
So, Ron, can we say he tried to turn a hoe into a housewife? Maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I said. He got the money and thinking.
Okay.
But
you
know
right.
what? Not only that, but also he thought that he was white supremacy. He thought he was on the high up.
And see, that's where I'm at right there.
And that's
Yep.
what he was not.
I got a lot to say on that point there.
That he wouldn't go through the same situation as everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. So even with the white supremacist aspect, either way, you are raised as a man, as an adult man, to think a certain way. So when Dirty Folks and what's his name, the other brother was talking, y'all saying it's on the men. Well, shit, nobody starts as an adult.
Ron said it.
I get you. But
when I say if it's my fault, if it ain't my fault, let me tell you something. No matter what happens in this world, it's men's fault. I don't care if she falls skating. It's some dude's fault. I'm saying if it's my fault,
that's why I said I get what you're saying.
If it's my fix, everybody sit down. Now it might not be my fault, but if I'm gonna get the blame for it,
society always blame men. That's what he's
saying.
And
I'm with that.
Yes, I get it. I get it.
But as men, while we having a conversation amongst each other, we have to deal with the cause. When these boys are coming in and they're being undermined, and we all of a sudden we get them. We have an expectation for a little boy that's 22 years old, that's been here for 22 years, I should say. A little boy or a little girl, all you know how to do is be like his mother.
I want to hear what he got to say.
Put that type of pressure.
Before we continue, let me give a shout out to Supreme 10 for the $20 donation. He said, peace to the chat.
What's up, Supreme?
To those that celebrated. Oh yeah, I have my Black Law Dictionary 4th edition.
My man,
brother.
Yep. Y'all should get it, man, because you would be. I think Noble was right. He kind of threw a curve out there, but
no, you know what?
I do have a PDF version on my phone. I got a 6th edition.
Hey, this is one thing I learned when I was growing up. My older cousin, he told me this. He said, "You don't have to make a mistake to learn from. You can learn off other people's mistakes." So when you young, you out here. See, I've been in the streets since I was a young kid. So I was always one of those kids who didn't want to stay in the house. I wanted to be outside.
Me too.
So you learning the things about when it becomes a man. You watch other people. You learning that stuff. So when a person, when you say he's 22 years old, had no be, because a lot of us try to ignore the certain people in our communities that he's a thug or whatever, he's an alcoholic. But I was brought up to
he going out.
My cousin told me one thing. He said, if you want to learn the ways of a rich man, let him pull you down the street. You learn the ways of a poor man, let him pull you down the street. So my thing is, I always want to learn, because even a fool, even everybody has something right, saying something right, no matter what they're saying. You just got to take what you can take from it. So my whole thing is this. Why I say it's the man's fault is because a lot of men run from the Pookies and Ray Rays and look back down on them. But then when he get in a situation, they want to blame the woman for going to a Pookie and a Ray Ray, which I call them Pookie, whatever y'all want to call them. But
you know what, bro?
Hey man, the accountability.
Wait, Mr. Palmer talking.
To you, what Ronald was speaking on,
it's true.
He talking about people in the black manosphere, man. Well, I don't do that. We don't do that shit over here.
No, bro. No,
I kind of understood what he was saying, though.
A certain sect. I'm speaking to us as a man, like he was talking about how, like this brother. What's his brother's name right here? The brother in the blue shirt and the white hat.
No,
that's
okay. Like that brother was saying, right? Okay, like we said together. I don't. If I what we need to do is hang with brothers with the same mental, right? And like you said, you hang with brothers with the same mental. Y'all have the same kind of understanding. So what I'm saying is this: when I say it's the man's problem, when you meet a woman, you can kind of tell if she's going to be successful to your
knowledge.
I don't know about that part.
She gonna take what you saying, putting into her. You dig what I'm
Let's
saying?
let it battle
So
start.
when you meet a woman, if she's
That's what
not
she's
taking what
supposed
you
to do.
put,
Man, but look, man, he's speaking that
We all
absolute,
think that's
man.
what
They
they
switch up,
supposed to
bro.
do, but that's not what they do.
They
I
switch up
think
on
all
you,
y'all
bro.
right.
Stop playing with you, man. They switch up on you. You know that, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
Like
that.
niggas
You
are
know
acting
that,
like
bro.
that's not a thing.
Listen,
woman as a
ask you
woman
guys
that
want
Mr. Palmer got
as
the
a woman.
floor.
No, I'm just saying everybody got a battle star. What's your take on that?
Yeah, Bell hadn't talked in a while.
You there? You there, battle star?
He gone, man. No, there he is. He's right there.
I think he froze up.
Did you see that that paternity court episode where the guy went to jail for 5 years and the child wasn't
Yes.
his?
And the white man, he was a white man, did 5 years in prison. The child wasn't his. Yep.
And
Saw
to
it.
make it worse, she knew who the father really was.
Yep.
Yep.
See, Ronald, this is
See,
what I'm saying.
that was a woman with a gun. She fired at him because there was a gun that was handed to her. So why should we not talk about the person with the gun?
Well, the fact is, I still put it on O and Mr. P. So we know it's out here. We can talk till we're blue in the face. Listen, I'm about to switch this shit up, and I have to, because I'm doing it because I'm older, and I don't even know y'all guys, but I damn sure want your bank accounts to be full, because I think y'all would be even much more dangerous in waking up a new youth, because everybody want to talk about heaven and hell. Life is energy. Man, that's why Pac said the only thing that scares me in life is I got to come back and do this shit again. I even coach girls, and the girls say, why do you tell us this information? Because I say, if I got to come back in this world, I want to make sure when I come out the fucking womb, I'm getting paid. So I'm coaching y'all to make sure y'all better people. So when I come out, right now is the biggest transferring of wealth. The people who have stole, who have done so much dirt to us, they old ass is dying off. Again, go check out a dude named Mr. Trumptastic. You're going to hear him talk about certain currencies. I'm giving y'all hints. Let's let these women do what they do because they have the Lilith and the Eve syndrome. And if you get caught around that stupidity, you going to get taken out. This is why I say, Ronald, at my age now, I would not jeopardize myself with a single mother. And I'm not a bad looking dude, but I just don't think I deserve that energy, that negative, that bad energy now. And I think you brothers deserve to get paid.
Avoid single women.
I understand that.
Single
I
mothers.
understand that. Every sense,
Avoid single mothers like the plague.
sense,
Man, I'm supposed to be
ever
playing
since
my
I was
son, man.
young, I always told this. When I was young, I was always told this. And this is it. A woman's only faithful when she leave me. I don't know what she do. So my
right.
when I leave, and that's why I always say this. I don't like my old lady. She got mad one time. My child's mother. She got mad. I said, we getting a blood test. Soon as the baby came out, it's blood test. She said, what? I said, I don't care what you say.
You have a right.
See, that's the thing. Like, think about it. I don't care what the woman say, whatever. I don't give. If I was married for 30 years, she get pregnant. We getting a blood test.
Yep.
All right. Here's where I agree with Ronald. Here's where I disagree with Ronald. It's an easy disagreement. He's using a rational thought to irrational beings, right? So
that's my point. 3
times a day, a woman does something to you that you would kill another man for, and they just do it, and nothing happens. If you so comfortable, not you personally, but men are so comfortable being abused by women that it's a joke. She smack you when you look at another woman. What if I smack the shit out you if you looked at another nigga Jordans? Like, nigga, my Jordans ain't good enough. We'll be fighting, but you accept that shit.
That used to happen.
No, bro. Check this out, bro. Check this out.
No,
when I
I'm saying,
talk
this
to a
all
woman,
I'm saying.
Ronald, let him finish.
Hold up.
Ronald, let him have it.
No, this all I'm saying. This all I'm saying.
Let him finish, Ronald. Let him finish.
When you dealing with these toddlers, man, you gotta understand that the only thing they faithful to is their emotions. So she can say, but she don't have no kids. You won't have that gauge to say she didn't put her baby daddy on child support because she had to have the first baby daddy to put him on child support. If she says she'll never do something wrong to a man, you going off of that, but you ain't got her references. I ain't met a girl yet. I don't care how big her body count is. Every girl I met, She only had 3 boyfriends, been celibate for 6 months, and goddamn it, everything was her ex-boyfriend fault. Look, you can't trust these funky ass toddlers, man. I'm not dealing with this shit. Look, you know what I'm saying? We get down and lay down over here, man.
You know what?
See, but this is my thing though. I see you thinking that I'm not. I don't.
boy.
What'd you say, Ronald?
I allow a woman. I don't care what a woman. I allow her to be herself. I don't see. This is the thing though, right? When I meet a woman, I let a woman know from jump what I tolerate and what I don't. The first time she do anything out of line, I'm checking her. See, I don't even play certain jokes. I don't accept certain tone from a voice. You see what I'm saying?
I got you, Ronald. I got you.
This the thing. You know what I'm saying? So all that playing with how women be playing hitting and all that, I don't play certain games because I have a young daughter.
So you basically talking about putting it into preemptive measures, is what you're saying, right?
Exactly. I start from at the gate.
I understand.
But here's the thing.
I get what you're saying, Ronald.
I am too. But here's the thing with that. I could check a nigga one time and he know my line in the sand. Girls is like 4-year-olds. They constantly test your line in the sand.
Like little girls.
So you know why? Because you don't see that man you pretending to be.
And I also
that could be because she's blind.
Because with me, I don't play that game.
Man, I ain't trying to that shit. I done seen the neighborhood killer get smacked by his girl, nigga.
Bro,
yes, I have too.
Bro,
look, man,
ain't gonna what we call it all.
How a man is with a woman.
And God bless you if it worked. But let me tell you, man, generally speaking in life, I expect people to be what they are. I expect men to do their own best self-interest, and I expect women to do everything that will fuck her up and look for a man to fix. These are the 2 things that I find self-evident. Now, what a man's best self-interest might not be the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Still in the Thanksgiving turkey might be in the best self-interest of your crackhead uncle. It ain't the right thing to do, but it fits his profile. I expect women to do the dumbest shit possible. And if she doesn't, I'm pleasantly surprised. But I have to expect it and prepare myself for it. You know what I'm saying? So
got a point.
90%
I think both.
Hey, can you go ahead and give them the 4 different types of 5 different personalities or something like you did earlier on your stream, bro? It was like all turned into this shit. You know what I'm saying? The toddler.
You got it. What you
got? It all
got?
turned into a toddler, man. Y'all gotta check that video out. It's on my page. But I ain't gonna go into the 5. But I will say this: all of them are dictated based on. Because here's what y'all understand, man. Men have a lot of different interests. Women's only interest is men. That's it. They study you. They try to figure out how to conform you. A woman's job is to control her element. Your job is to be the power. Now, a 60-cent light switch can control the power, but you the power. Once you get that control of your power to somebody else, then that's on them what they do with it. So, what me and my dad had these discussions all the time. He say, "Happy wife, happy life." I said, "Nigga, I know your wife. It's my mother. She ain't never been happy." So. So I look at all this shit and I say, man, what love is duty. So I put a bitch to work. I don't even care what her attitude is. I put her to work.
Just
you know
like that. Just like that.
So you ain't got to pay me nothing, but you better not cost me nothing. If you cost me $1, you made me $1. I just want to break even. You know what I'm saying? Because if I lose 10 cents around this bitch, I'm hopping out the bushes. So let's play fair.
Dude is gone, man. He's gone.
You know what I'm saying? But it don't change the fact that I know that she gonna try to get away with that 10 cents. I could get, man, look, you can have a girl, you give her your house, your car, let the dog pet her, all type of shit. Your only rule could be, don't touch my phone. What you think she gonna do once you go in the shower?
Exactly what she gonna do.
Hey, man, let's reverse this story, and I want you to find. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
I'm through with it. And that's eternal. That's a 600-year story. Bluebeard. Bluebeard say, I got a mansion. It's 265 rooms. You got keys to 264. Don't go on the 265th. And the bitch go on the 265th. And he tried to kill her. So it's a woman's nature to always push the boundaries. And if you
they do.
One, she'll somewhere else.
But you know,
hey, Mr. Palmer, I'm gonna try to find this story for you because you think this is a story. How about this story that happened in Atlanta not too long ago where this old man was with this older woman and he really got tired of her. He was getting ready to leave her. Now, he was about either 70 or 80 some years old. Guess what she did? She pulled out a gun and shot him.
I can believe that.
Because he was getting tired of her. That's what I'm saying, Ronald. You almost have to go back and look at a movie called Goodbye Uncle Tom and see what they literally, the brainwashing they did to us.
You keep acting like I'm saying that a bitch on you out of pocket. What I'm saying is this, man. What I'm saying is this.
Don't tolerate it.
As a man, you guys to know, like with me, I told him all the time, I'll probably be the flyest cat in assisted living. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't that marriage shit ain't, don't fly my way. You dig? But what I'm saying is, so my whole thing is this, and I keep my own crib. You got your crib, I got my crib.
See, somebody had to put you. I would give that credit to your father who was in your life. Somebody put you on game to say, watch
life.
It. See,
I had dads, I had uncles. Now I was out there in the streets. So it's
well, guess what? Your dads and your uncles probably was just like the way we talking. Don't take no shit. Nothing, period. That's all we saying. Don't take no shit. I'm still saying I kind of want you brothers to live good. I'm talking about the reset because, like he said, you know how many brothers, man, that went down for this debt.
Yeah,
I mean,
but also to understand there are women out there that can add to you too. That can be your battery.
Now,
that can be your positive.
That's true too. But I wouldn't put my neck under that guillotine no more.
No, I'm not.
Hey, brother, that's Vegas mentality. That's a dice roll, boy.
Let him say it, Ron.
Dice roll.
Go ahead, Ron.
What I'm saying, there are women out there that can be a negative. You the positive, she's a negative energy, and she can see your insight, and she can make that shit manifest. So you know what I'm saying? There are women
if you didn't train her, it ain't happening.
You do know who are the number one killers of dreams, right? The number one killers of dreams in my sector was always the woman that was with me. It was always, no, you need to go to the white man's job. So what? I can't have dreams?
No. That's what you allow. So I'm saying, don't let your weaknesses don't allow another man to pick up your weaknesses. A man can learn from you and say not allow a woman to make him go that way. But
now I agree. I'm understanding, but what I'm saying to you is, and see, only you would know this. Think how many nice looking women that you had around, and you talked about your dreams and the things you wanted to do in life, and these women shut it down. Now I don't want you to tell me how many. I'm just saying one day when you walk through life and you might say, yo, this brother might have a point.
That's the theory.
I'll throw something in the game, man, real quick. I keep hearing him say, as a man this and as a man that. See, only time I heard that was when I went to my congregation at the house. We had brotherhood meetings where we talk about as a man. But truth be told, the fathers don't want to tell you how to be as a man. And that's what we've been saying the whole time. It's the mothers raising these people. That's why they never come out their mouth as a man. You never hear these dudes say as a man because they don't have no men around them. And that's what we on here for. That's what we on here to show y'all. That they need men around them. And it's the women's fault a lot of times that no men are around them. So when you talk about you keep coming up here as a man this, as a man that, that's what we saying. As a man, we need to be raising our children with this system. So when we turn back and say, oh, these men ain't doing this, they ain't doing that because they don't know how to be as a man. They don't know how to be as a man because these women is.
Let me piggyback off that real quick.
Let me get up off here though.
Let me piggyback off that real quick, bro. So today I had the discussion. I've been having this discussion for 15 years. 15 years I've had this discussion, different platforms, different places, different socioeconomic dudes, from politicians to gangbangers, right? And the whole thing is, in your nature, you want to cut for short. Just as you get older, you want to take your brain, put it in somebody younger, right? So the number one deterrent of why we don't grab these shorties is their mothers. Like, I don't feel like listening to this bitch. So even when it's not yours, the community fucked up because of these goofy ass bitches. But to go what G-Man was saying, here, man, I got something I call the theory of zero. And I used to only apply it to black women until I talked to my white home and he was talking about the camera. So it applies to liberal women as well. This is how the zero theory works. And this is how a lot of broke dudes get caught up and never have shit. How they kill your dream. So you will be 10 cents in the negative, right? And shorty will give you a quarter. So now you 15 up and now you ingratiated to this chick. You like, oh my God, I was in the red. Now I'm in the black. I love this chick. And you'll hustle that 15 cents and you get $1. And then she'll be like, oh shit, he think he better than me. And break your ass all the way back down to you negative 25 cents. And they got to keep you on your knees because she likes you with nothing, because she had control over you. So the moment that you had $2 in your pocket, she felt like she was losing control. So she had to put you back in your place, quote unquote. And what I tell people all the time, I say the difference between, because honestly, I don't know that many black women. I know a lot of black females. I don't know that many black women. But I tell people the difference between a toddler and a woman is simple. Every woman gonna leave you, but a good woman will help you make $1 and take 50 cents. And you could be mad, but you 50 cents ahead of where you was. These toddlers will take everything and keep you fucked up. You back at your mama basement. You know what I'm saying? Got them asking your boys for a ride because that's where they want you to be. And then they'll turn around and say you're not the man. But they really don't want me. They don't want their sons to be men. They don't want their boyfriends to be men because they understand they ain't adequate as women. But that's a them problem. That's not a you problem. You know what I'm saying? You got to run your own race and get into your own groove. You know what I'm saying? But you only do that with the guys. I don't know what makes black men especially believe they need a woman to complete them. You know what I'm
Women,
saying?
their mothers. That's who.
Like, motherfuckers be
I
like,
mean, hey, that's societal programming though. That's how. I mean, if you ain't paying no attention, you ain't got nobody to guide you right. That's default society programming.
But you know what's weird about that? Women like men's men. They don't even like ladies' men. Women don't even like dudes who love all women. You know what I'm saying? They like dudes who don't give a shit about them. You know what I'm saying? And you know why niggas don't give a shit about them? Because with clothes on, they kind of annoying. They not funny.
Like you just said, you don't know that many women. No, most of us don't know that many women. We see a lot of females, and that's what's raising us. 80% of them, they got custody 80 to 92% of the time. So most of us is raised by females.
Yep.
So females are dominated by their feelings. That's why I always spell females FEE-MALE.
Dude, listen to the song Feelings. Hey, Noble, listen to the damn song Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. That's it. It's a fucking emotion.
I didn't realize that we was at the over 3 hour mark, man. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short, man.
Okay.
We gotta probably do a part 2 on this type of avenue. You know what I mean? But I appreciate y'all tuning in for the holiday, man.
For sure.
Over 3 hours.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mr. Palmer, as always, it's good that you're dissecting the past. In other words, you're like a man with something on your chest. Like, listen, if this happens to you, this is what you do. Put your arm in the damn freezer. Make sure your veins are cold. Draw out that emotion so you would not be in the system. And hey, let me tips hats off to you for trying to help brothers like a brother who's thinking about, or any man who's thinking about snapping and offing her. Like, no, just pay the shit, get on about your business, bro, and keep it moving.
Yeah, it's not worth it. And everybody who spoke on here had a point. Everybody.
And that's the point.
Listen, we're not gonna agree with everything, you know what I'm saying? But we all know that this shit is unjust. This shit is wrong. We all can agree that this dude right here thought that he was above everybody else, and he actually thought that he was exempt because he was a white man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now he feel like the N-word because he's going through the shit that a lot of us do. But I told y'all, majority of our white dudes go through this shit.
So cry me a river.
Yep.
Change the system.
And you know what?
You are part of the demographic to change the system. Change the system.
Blackness, say that again. You said you empathize with him, but you don't sympathize with him.
That's right. I do.
That's
I
it. I like that.
with him.
I like that.
I empathize with him because I was at that place where I was planning murder. But you know what? He is a part of the demographic that created this fucking system, and they can change this shit overnight. There isn't a corner of power in this world, much less this nation, where his demographic don't control. So I don't want to hear it. I empathize with him. Yeah. I do. I
love that.
I love that. I empathize with him, but I don't have no sympathy for him.
Listen,
fuck that shit. I don't want to hear it. They can change this shit overnight. Fuck that shit.
What?
My sympathy goes for other men. My sympathy goes for black men who going through this.
Just like that.
We can all
say, Mr. Paul. And that's the point of this conversation of us as black men talking, that other young black men can see all the types of different understandings and point of views, and they can get this and grow from it. You dig what I'm saying? And also they can see we can have a disagreement without disrespect as well. You dig what I'm saying? That's the way that we can kill that mama syndrome that's in them. That you can have a misunderstanding with another black man. It don't gotta go to disrespect. So this is another thing why it's good for us to have these type of conversations.
That's facts.
All point of view. We all don't gotta think the same, but we all saying the same thing with different ways. And the thing about it though, man, us as black men, we gotta learn how to build together, so we can still not have to worry about that system. You dig? So I love this conversation. This was about that the young next generation who get this video 5 years from now, 10 years from now, to see that we as black men, we can think as one. We don't have to have the same ideas, but we can at least come together as one and build from that.
All right.
I agree. And we all agree that we emphasize, but we don't sympathize.
You got to keep that one, Mr. Palmer. You got to keep that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
We empathize, but we don't sympathize.
Yep. That one in the child support shuffle, I think you just came up with something real cool.
Yeah, child support.
Christmas. Oh, my lawyer for 2 payments because I weren't going out for the Christmas where he lives. I got a fucking apartment in the post office box and they don't give it out of me anymore.
Cry me a Mississippi fucking
This
river.
nigga Millie rocking,
Cry me a
he
river,
fucking shuffling.
Because I can tell you, if he was black,
if
he was black, he wouldn't have got that far. The minute that he stood his black ass up, he would have got his ass kicked.
That shuffle fun. I'm sorry, that shuffle
White
fun. I
privilege
don't even
allowed
laugh.
him. White privilege allowed him to vent like the way he did.
Hey, listen.
This nigga did the Millie rock at the end. Let's
just stay. Look, for that second, forget the real shit. But for you to come up and say the child support shuffle, dog, okay, you got me in 10 because the shit was funny.
That shit hilarious.
So listen, Merry Christmas to y'all.
Peace and love, boy.
Merry Christmas. And listen, still the greatest transferring of wealth, y'all. We gotta start talking about this because I don't want y'all getting left behind. And Mr. Palmer, I'm gonna send you the info. I'm gonna send you the pictures, and I'm gonna send you, and then you drop this knowledge to them brothers too, because I'm telling you, man, the dollar is going down. It's planned to go down, but they got something else coming up. Just look it up. It's called rainbow currency. It's coming. It's backed by gold, silver, and copper. Look at it, y'all. Trump is trying to do what Kennedy was trying to do back in the days. That's why they took him out, only to find out the man didn't get taken out. That's a whole nother subject. But again, if this man says
CIA up in 1,000 pieces, like Kennedy said.
Well, yeah, man, he talked about those secret societies. Now, these are people that run the child support, secret societies. So think about it. He said $51 billion. Remember, I know he got to go to his couch, but we're talking about $51 billion. That's what they're letting us know. We need to at least try to get 10 back. Can y'all keep the rest of that shit? Let's get 10 and disperse that shit among ourselves. I bet you, and to the gang in Nova and Toronto, I bet you we can fucking build. All you gotta do is give me some land. I know we can build. I know we can do our own shit.
That's why I go off like I do on certain things, because like Yisrael said, the foundation is how are we being brought up? We've been undermined by these mothers. And when I hear men talk about it's the men's fault, I'm like, bro,
it's undermined it too, though. Remember, Noble, they got the bad part too. They just took it and ran.
Yeah, but they got the gun though. I'm sorry, but
that's what I'm saying.
The women got the gun. So we got.
And when I found out in my life, if I could get these boys, like I've got a lot of young dudes. I mentor a lot of young dudes in private. I don't do shit for them. And if I can get them, 100% of them is always undermined by their mother, their baby mama, their wife, their sister, some bitch at work. If I can get them not being broken, I get them wherever they want. They listen. When I talk, they listen. They do what the fuck I'm telling them. They're like, bro, I went up there, I got the book, I did, but this, and I'm like, I get you, because all he want to do is slap, like just like Dirty Folk said, you trying shit with me that another nigga wouldn't try with me. I slap the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes be in a fucked up situation, and I'm like, that's the cause of the problem. If we can somehow fix that situation.
No, the soap operas gave me that idea. All that shit was on all soap operas. All of that devious shit started on soap operas, and then it came into the homes. But then again, that shit transferred all the way down. Mr. P's family saw that shit. He was the baby in the family. They said, not this one. We're going to make sure this one, we out of here, he going to be good. That's why my grandmother kicked my ass out of Shreveport, Louisiana. She like slammed the door in my face and said it. She walked away from the door with her blind self Time waits on no one.
I had my great grandmother and my father's mother. They were older. They both pointed to me and said, "You the one," and they made sure I watched out for my mother and my grandmother, and they got me away. I got the same story.
Good.
So I don't got no hate women shit. My shit is real women always always protect me from the bullshit.
No, I'm just playing. I don't hate women, but women are the enemy of progress. So you got to eliminate women.
Beautiful.
From the progress.
That was beautiful. I'm gonna leave on that one because that was the shit.
On that note, this conversation's over.
Later, y'all.
Hey, I appreciate y'all to the T, and I'll be on here tomorrow. We're gonna be the topic tomorrow is about Deion Sanders. Renner go up to his football
college, Jackson State.
Yeah, had not to deal with a baby mama Terrence like her, and a lot of black men was calling him a simp. And this is why I say that we are lost, because they call him a simp for bringing a baby mama Terrence.
I think he did right.
Exactly.
He did too. I think he did right.
I do too. About tomorrow. That's what we're gonna talk about tomorrow.
All right, cool.
Peace, y'all.
All right,
peace,
peace y'all. Battle Star.
Shout out to dirty folks. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you.
Later, y'all.
Shout out to Ron. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Perfect Blackness. And I like what Perfect Blackness says. I empathize, but I don't sympathize. 100%. Y'all be easy. Man. Happy holidays to y'all. I was kind of down because I've been going back out in Wisconsin shit. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely amped me up, man. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all definitely be safe out here. Like I said, prayers to y'all who are not around your kids that want to be. And y'all continue to keep y'all veins cold. Don't end up like this dude right here, man. A lot of y'all really do think that you cannot get in this type of situation. If you ain't been through it, good. Be blessed, be proud, but be humble. But when you think you got white privilege, you think you high and mighty when it comes to this court system or family court, you're gonna be just like this dude doing a family court shovel, or you want to call the child support shuffle.
That's a white man. That's Irish, brother. You know the Irish? Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
On that note, I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace. This nigga.
Baby mama terrorist.
Oh, man.
BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around trying to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another bid instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
And they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where's he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.